Hello, everybody, and welcome to Friendly Neighborhood Marks. Another episode. We got some good stuff going on today. We got some juicy stuff going on, if I may say so myself. But I am Drew, and here as always,
RJ the Brooklyn Savage. What's up, people?
lots up, RJ. I know you're happy. I know you're pretty ecstatic. I know your Knicks are in the NBA Finals, bro.
For the first time since 1990 fucking 9. I was 4 years old the last time we was in the goddamn finals. All right.
Yeah, yeah. I was 10 years old. Well, actually, technically 9 because I would have turned 10 the next month. But
I would have turned 5 like a couple of weeks later.
Yeah, but I'm happy for your Knicks, man. They've been pretty good this year, and they deserve it.
Yeah, we've been. I don't know, man. It's been a long time coming. We've finally been doing things the right way instead of doing it the checker-ish way. We've been playing chess and not checkers. So I mean, it's finally being rewarded. We haven't been trading for the sexiest player, but the player that helps win. You know, that's how you win. That's how you build championship teams. You know, not with the sexiest player in the world who has to have the ball in his hands 24/7. James Harden. You know what I'm saying? Like you go after players who are gonna play for each other, that want to win, you know, that have that winning pedigree. Jalen Brunson knows how to win. He won in college, he won in high school. Josh Hart and Mikal Bridges was on those teams with him. So they all know how to play for each other. Cat had to learn a little bit, and now Cat's been a new different player too. OG Anunoby's a Swiss Army knife, a guy that's been a champion before. Helped Kawhi Leonard win in 2019. So I mean, look, we got a lot of good players on the team, man. That just that want to play for each other and want to compete at a high level, and nothing more, nothing less. And that's what I like about what we got right now. We're not the flashiest team in the world. What's up? What's going on, Kyle? We're not the flashiest team in the world on paper as far as like superstars goes, but you know what? I like it that way.
Agreed. I mean,
I want winners, not superstars.
No, I agree. I mean, not to to make a comparison, it almost kind of reminds me of my team.
Yeah, but your team has a walking anomaly.
Well, no, I'm talking about like from before, because
yeah. Oh, back in the day when the Spurs were broccoli.
Yeah, like broccoli won the City 5 championships, and you had Tim Duncan, who was the greatest power forward of all time.
Dave Robinson.
But in some ways, he's almost kind of underrated because he didn't do things. Player. He wasn't fancy. He just did things the right way. He played basketball the right way.
He played basketball, and he didn't do anything else. You never heard a bad thing about Tim Duncan. I think he might have had one DUI one time.
No,
but yeah, that's whatever. Like, I mean, shit, no? That's kind of minute.
He never had a DUI. I think you're talking about the former owner.
The former owner? I could have sworn Tim Duncan had like a DUI one time.
No, he never had a DUI. He was clean. It was actually was it R.C. Buford or Peter? Oh, I think it was Peter Holt. Yeah, he had a DUI, but that's another story.
Hey, yo, what did Tim Duncan get in trouble for?
He never got in trouble. Like
his wife cheated on him with another man.
Yeah, but that's not really him getting in trouble. Yeah. That's just more like
Yeah, that's his personal life. I mean, shit, that he can't control that.
And then like
if he was watching in the corner, then we got problems.
I mean, that's his business. That's I don't really care about that.
Yeah, honey, you like that?
Well, no, if it was Tim Duncan, he'd be like, "Oh yeah, do you like that?" Okay, all right, I am done.
Oh man, but nah, man, I get it though. Like the Spurs were they were the work hat team, never the flashiest, never the sexiest, but they were a fucking basketball team that won championships. You know what? I hated the Spurs as a child. This is what they did to the Knicks the last time they were in the finals. Mm-hmm. But damn, you can't argue with success. The Spurs have won the championship, and it felt like it was so scripted for them to win at times because it was like they went in '99, then '03, then '05, then '07. It's like every odd year they won the championship.
Yeah, the only time they went back to back was with the Heat, but like there was that 1 year with fucking Ray Allen saving LeBron's bitch ass.
fucking ass. Yeah, he saved his ass like you wouldn't believe.
Oh my god, that broke my heart. I think that broke my heart more than Derek Fisher's bullshit 410.
Oh yeah, I remember that shot. That shot was crazy, man.
That shot shouldn't have counted. I don't give a damn what anyone says. That shot.
He saved Kobe's ass.
You said Kobe and Shaq's ass, and then they got their asses beat by the Pistons. So I was happy.
Oh man, they got an anal stretching in that series. I remember that.
But yeah, like when they went back to back and they beat the shit out of LeBron, and LeBron got a cramp. You know,
I got a crush hot.
I don't know. But anyways, I'm just making that comparison because like Tim Duncan was the star. Essentially, he won with role players because like I love Manu, but Manu wasn't a star.
Nah.
Manu was a very good role player.
Tony
Parker was a good role player.
Yeah, they just guys that came in and played their role.
Yeah, Bruce Bowen.
They went home.
Then later on, you had Kawhi Leonard.
Quit on the Spurs. Even I was mad. I was mad that Kawhi did that. Even though I hate the Spurs, but I hated that shit for y'all. I was like, man, I said, how the fuck, Greg Popovich, you got a problem with the Spurs? I'm like, come on, man.
I mean,
you never hear anybody say anything bad about the Spurs. Like, come on, man.
No. And then for almost a decade, it was just like, it was droughts. It was, draft lottery. But hey, look where it led them. It led them to Wemby. It led them to Stephon Castle, Dylan Harper.
That I hope to God that I hope that these guys understand the importance of staying together and winning a championship than going to sexy teams and losing. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. I hope they don't do what Kawhi and DeJounte Murray did.
I don't think so. Wemby seems very put together. Stephon Castle's like, one thing I like about this young team is one thing I like about this young team is this Spurs team is that they got some dogs.
Yeah, they got some fucking balls. Like, you question Tim Duncan's softness kind of at times. Tony Parker, whether he had a dog, Manu Ginobili, you know what I'm saying? Like, you kind of question that. And that's why they had Steven Jackson one year and a couple other guys that were kind of like the enforcers. Malik Rose, I remember he was kind of like enforcing a little bit.
Right.
These guys seem like they fight for each other, bro. I seen what happened the other night. You saw what happened the other night?
Yep.
Only got in there and knocked what you calling on his ass, McCain on his ass, and the other guy, what's his name? Wasn't that Biyombo?
No, Biyombo got in their face and pretty much said, "I'll do that again, but worse." No, it was Mason Plumlee. He elbowed McCain in the back.
Yeah, he got him. I said, "Oh shit!"
Which I'm like, "Hey, you guys want to be dirty? We're gonna be dirty too."
Okay, all right. No, put Plumlee and Biyombo, and at this stage of the game, what did they really offer the Spurs? Send them in there and let them hard foul McCain a little bit. Then Shea, you want to do that flop? We'll give you something to fucking flop about, motherfucker. Get your bitch ass over here, nigga.
Like me and Justin, we talked about it last night. I don't think the Spurs are going to win this series. I do think it's going to go to 7, but I don't think they'll win. I mean, they'll obviously win later on in like years to come, but like I don't think they'll win this year.
Oh, it's some bitch ass shit, man. And not even the Spurs' fault, by the way.
Yeah,
Tony brothers. I mean, my God, could he not flirt with the man openly? Then yesterday, did you see that? Well, he had the whistle. He had his hand thrown up like a fucking grade A class bitch. And he was looking at Lou Dort with the glee in his eye. I mean, my God, if that's not fuck me eyes, I don't know what to tell you.
Unfortunately, I saw that. Yeah.
Seriously, this guy does not need to officiate the final.
No,
at all. No, at all. For what? Oklahoma City, that team overrated as far as I'm concerned, bro.
Yeah, I agree.
Over fucking rated, man. The Spurs deserve to be up as far as I'm concerned, but they. I don't know. Get it.
Here's the problem, and let me kind of, fuck with the officiating for a minute. Regardless of what happens in this series, Wemby needs a center with him. Like he needs an actual center with him, one who can
draw
rebound and block shots. Because I mean, Luke Cornett's kind of been inefficient, but at the end of the day, Luke Cornett's not that guy. Like he's a bench guy. They need an actual center that can rebound and block shots and be effective while Wemby can just worry about doing everything else.
Yeah, when Wemby worry about doing Wemby things.
Right. Like,
Because
whether
teams are gonna try to build a wall around this motherfucker and make sure he goes nowhere.
right, exactly.
Despite y'all having good young players that can move around and shit and do other shit. He's the center of the attention. That's him, unfortunately. That's gonna be the game plan. Neutralize Wemby and let everybody else eat. You can live or die with Wemby. That's how the Pistons got beat by the Cavaliers.
Yeah.
I isolate, let Kate Cunningham get his, or take him out the game and have him rely on other people. You can rely on a 35-year-old Tobias Harris. I don't know.
I never had faith in Detroit.
I told my sister, I was like, look, past Kate Cunningham, what do you really have? Well, we got Donis Jenkins. Yeah, sure about that.
Yeah, it's just like Jalen Duren was ineffective.
Oh man, when he got dunked on by my man from Orlando, it was over. His life flashed before his eyes.
Yeah, even
that man, he think he getting an extension. Oh no, he might get a kick out the door for that.
I mean, even if they got to the conference finals, I think regardless of what would have happened, the Knicks were going to the finals. Even
we was gonna get our revenge and wax the masses. I told my sister that.
Even if Jason Tatum didn't get hurt before Game 7 against Philly, I think New York still would have won.
We would have waxed the masses too, because they lived and died by the 3. Drew, they shot themselves out the game.
That was actually making me angry. And I'm not even. And I'm a Spurs fan. I'm watching that game. I'm like, you guys cut the lead down to 1, and all you're doing is just jacking up threes.
Jacking up threes for what?
And not even good threes. Like, you're not even getting open. You're just like literally throwing them up.
One of my bosses, he's a couple of years older than me. He's like 33, 34, whatever. He's a Boston Celtics fan. And I told him, I was like, yo, like, I said, what the fuck happened, man? I said, why did the coach insist on y'all jacking up threes? He looked at me. He looked me and my workmate Avery dead in the eyes, because me and Avery are both Knicks fans, right? He looked us dead in the eye and went, I have no idea. And this motherfucker wins coach of the year. Are you kidding me? Huh?
Well,
he wins coach of the year? Joe Mazzulla? Are you out of your fucking mind for being one-dimensional?
Well, man, he at least kept him in the top 3 seed without Jason Tatum.
I'm not trying to hear that, man. One-dimensional. When I hear coach of the year, I hear coach that's been through adversity, coach that's been winning, but winning in different ways. You've seen growth right in front of your eyes. Like Mitch Johnson, he stepped up to the plate.
Mm-hmm.
That's a consideration right there. As much as I ain't too thrilled about Oklahoma City, got to consider they fucking coach whoever that motherfucker is. I don't even care who the coach is. Why not my man Mike Brown? Hey, a lot of us wasn't jazzed about Mike Brown either. But Mike Brown turned it the fuck around at the right time and got everything together.
And guess who he was with? The Spurs.
Yeah, he was.
03 championship.
Yep. His bald-headed ass.
Who still looks the same, by the way.
He still looks the same. Black don't crack, man. Holy shit. I think the only thing that's different about this fucking guy is a goatee.
Yeah.
Well, he had a goatee when he was in Cleveland that first time. And yeah, I mean, shit. He looks younger now than he did back then.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the fuck going on there, Mike Brown. What's going on? I don't know. But yeah, man, I can find a bunch of other coaches that should have got that over Mazzulla. Get out of your fucking mind. Get out of here, man.
I knew they weren't going to give it to Mitch. Like, I would have been happy, obviously, if they gave it to Mitch, but I knew they weren't. I picked Joe Mazzulla just, based for the reasons I mentioned. I didn't think it was going to be JD Bickerstaff.
No.
But I don't know. I'm not angry with Joe Mazzulla winning. It makes sense to me. But no, it is what it is. I mean, hey, the Spurs already got Defensive Player of the Year in Wemby and 6th Man of the Year in Keldon, which I don't know if he knows that because he's been playing like ass this whole fucking playoff. So my guy needs to step it up. But yeah,
it's probably those playoff jitters. I mean, some of these rookies and younger guys, they do get them.
Yeah, but my guy, we're in the fucking conference finals.
I know, I get it. But like certain guys, kind of just they haven't been to that level before. They haven't been battle tested in that level before. This is the deepest y'all been in a long time, especially with this young group.
Yep.
So I mean, there's gonna be room for error. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't beat him up too bad, but yeah, this would be the time for you to, kind of show up and put the ball in the hoop there, son.
Yeah, like him, Julian Champagny. Dylan Harper's been missing since game 1.
Jesus.
De'Aaron Fox getting all that money to just not play, even though, granted, he's playing hurt, but it's just like Anthony Edwards was playing hurt, and he was like playing like a fucking
still
monster.
dominating. This man was dunking the ball with one arm.
Freaking coming over to the Spurs bench after they're getting their ass waxed in the fourth quarter.
Anthony Edwards is a fucking dog, man.
I like Anthony Edwards.
He's just one of the best. Like one of the best. And I know a lot of people don't like him because they can't control him, but so fucking what? We need more outspoken players again. I'm tired of this soft shit, man.
Me too. Like I said it for years. Like obviously I love the Spurs, but it's just like I like the fact that this Spurs team just has dogs. That they're just like, we don't want to be nice anymore. We're out there to fight. And if you want to fuck with us, we're gonna fuck with you.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
you know, I like Devin, you know, sticking up for his guy when Caruso knocked him down.
Man, fuck that Caillou looking motherfucker.
Well, not Caruso. It was Mitchell. Was it Mitchell?
AJ Mitchell.
No, AJ Mitchell. There you go. Like when he knocked him down and like Devin just came by and shoved his ass. I'm like, yep, that's what I want to see. Stick up for your guy.
Man, I would have smacked the shit out of him. Are you kidding me?
And
that whole Thunder's team is fucking just soft to me. Soft as cottonelle tissue. Like the only person on that team that's kind of tough, kind of screams tough is Hartenstein. Other than that, the rest of those guys,
well, he was a former Knick too.
Nah, so I mean, I know how tough he is, man. He was getting in motherfuckers' faces and shit like that. He was grabbing boards and shit. Hartenstein was the man. I'm kind of sad that Hartenstein, you know, ain't a part of the ride, but I mean, he got his ring already, so I mean, it is what it is.
But let's jump into what we've been wanting to talk about. So we got some stacked things to talk about.
Yeah.
Let's talk about something that's a little bit more fresh in our minds, and we'll get to the other stuff. So, yesterday we had some 2 big drops from Marvel.
Yes, sir.
The first thing was the season 2 trailer for X-Men 97.
Looking good, looking real good.
Yeah, it's gonna come on July 1st. The creators have already said that they're gonna put them out yearly. We're not gonna have to wait 2 years like we did for this one. They're gonna be yearly releases, so good. So yeah, X-Men 97 takes place after, you know, season 1.
Yeah.
Which is they're all stuck in the past, dealing with Apocalypse.
Yep.
Or Ensabaner, if you will.
If you will.
And it looks pretty epic. It looks pretty fucking epic. I'm not sure if this season, because I know there was that controversy before last season where Bo DeMeo he left, and there's a lot of controversy as to why. I mean, I think we kind of figured out why, because he was kind of a weirdo.
Yeah,
but like I think this season, I don't know if he worked a little bit on this season, had the new people work on this season, but
I do believe he said something about leaving like some breadcrumbs behind. Like he had an idea what he already wanted to do for a second season already. So maybe it's like a deal was like half and half.
Right.
So it might be. We're probably gonna have to wait and see. But yeah, it's usually, you know, sometimes that really doesn't work out too well. Sometimes, you know, when the creative director leaves the show and then it's in the hands of other people and stuff like that. So I'm really gonna pay close attention to what happens here when the show drops.
True. But yeah, I mean the trailer's very self-explanatory. It's Apocalypse.
Yep.
Apocalypse is, you know, he wants to fuck with the X-Men. He wants to, you know, fuck them all up. You know, and just knowing the creators, you know, based on how they usually do things, it looks like this is going to be based on Age of Apocalypse, you know, from the comics.
Mm-hmm.
And the X-Men that are in current time in the 90s, they're trying to bring back the other X-Men to the 90s.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how the trailer is. There's really not much to say, which I'm kind of happy about that, you know, because I don't want to know everything.
Yeah, less is more. Less is more.
But July 1st is the date, and obviously we can't wait, you know, because X-Men 97 was fucking awesome,
fucking fantastic.
It was a show that I don't think anyone knew how good it was going to be, because usually whenever you bring a show back, and essentially do a sequel, or not really a sequel, but like
or
a continuation of that story. Yeah. It can be very hit or miss. It can be very tricky. In this case, it was a perfect combination of, you had writers that understood the previous product while at the same time realizing that their audience grew up.
Yeah, it's kind of age it up a little bit too.
Yeah, because in the beginning, it started off a little bit like, this is going to be for the younger audience. I get it. And then you get to that
person.
You get to that Genosha episode.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, holy shit.
Yeah, because I was kind of feeling, I wasn't feeling like that, but I was like, okay, no, I mean, it's kind of mature, because I mean, there were some curse words that were dropped and everything like that, so I kind of knew he was dealing with something that was a little mature. But yeah, he was right. When Gambit had that fucking blade through his chest, and he's like, oh shit, all right, we going there, because they wouldn't have shown that in the original cartoon back in the day.
No. And this is the perks of streaming, is that you can be a little bit more mature. Whereas, if this were on network television, they'd have to dumb it down a little bit for, the younger audience. But because they're on streaming, they can be more risky. And yeah, that Genosha episode. Am I saying it right, Genosha?
Yeah, Genosha. Yeah.
Okay, I just want to be sure, because the older I get, I start to forget things. But yeah, Genosha. That's where it took the sharpest of left turns, where it's just like, yeah, you're forgetting this is the X-Men, right? Have you read an X-Men comic before?
Mm-hmm.
That shit's dark as fuck. And they just genocide, like killing everybody off. And there's that one scene where Magneto, where he starts to have PTSD flashbacks of Auschwitz, and it's showing, Auschwitz and concentration camps. I'm like, oh, this definitely isn't for kids. And, our boy Gambit, he went out like a G. And just after that, it became a lot more mature, and it stuck to the show, and stuck to what we were here for. So yeah, the show ended with pretty much the season 1 ended with all the X-Men essentially phasing themselves out of that reality and going to the past so they can, save the universe. While at the same time showing that this is a larger Marvel universe, because it showed our boy Spider-Man from the 90s animated show. Which, there could be a possibility we might see a revival of that.
Yeah, because that comic book wasn't it.
Right.
So I read all that, and I was disappointed.
It showed other Marvel characters, like it showed, Captain America and Iron Man. It showed, there was that scene where Rogue pretty much bitched out Captain America.
Yeah.
Where she's like, oh, you want to follow me? And she just throws his shield all the way into the fucking snow. I'm like, all right, Cap. So it did a good job. That and Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, they both did a good job at illustrating that, yeah, this is a Marvel universe. Like, all these heroes do exist, but we're not talking about them. Like, they exist and they're going to show up, but this isn't their story.
Yeah.
So I like the fact that they did that for both shows. Making it feel like, yeah, this is a universe, but they're on an island. This is their island. We're not talking about them. They're gonna appear whenever it's appropriate for them to appear. So yeah, this next season, again, I don't know what to expect. I have a good idea on what the story is based on the trailer, and I'm just hoping for a good show. Especially with the former creator, which for all his faults, it seemed like he understood the X-Men.
Yeah, he understood the assignment. He just didn't take a gig just to take it,
Right. Exactly. But I don't know. I've rambled long enough. What were your overall thoughts on the trailer?
It was very brief, but very well done. We're gonna have some things. We saw Deadpool. We saw a couple of different people. So a card. So Gambit might be back as a horseman for the apocalypse. So yeah, it was very brief but very well done, and it was a hype piece, So not too much really not too much to really say, but that I'm fucking really excited to see where we're going. So
Yeah, agreed. Like it's X-Men, so all we can hope for is the best. Another thing that dropped yesterday was Spider Noir.
yeah.
The brand new. It's on Prime.
Mm-hmm.
Nicolas Cage returning to play the character that he played in Spider-Verse,
Mm-hmm.
but this time in live action.
Yep.
All 8 episodes dropped, so it's not going to be weekly releases. So I haven't binged them all yet. I've only watched the first 2 episodes.
I haven't watched any of it yet, so I mean, I can't really my thing. I'm not gonna talk about anything I didn't watch.
No, agree. I know.
But for the trailers, it very interesting. Megawatt and some of these other villains, interesting takes on Sandman and Tombstone and Silvermane and a couple other guys. So yeah, I mean, it definitely looks interesting. I don't have Amazon. I'm not gonna get Amazon. I've been paying for way too many fucking streaming services enough as it is. All those bitches are gonna add up to being one goddamn giant cable bill directly. But yeah, I'm gonna try to see if I can sneak my way around to go see it a little bit, So.
Well, I actually have a site I can hook you up with, or you
Drew Yari, you don't have Amazon Prime either, huh?
No. I have Prime. I have all the apps, but there's other apps I don't have. Where I'm just like, yeah, I'm not paying for another app just so I can watch one show.
Yeah,
not
gonna do
but I have a site I can hook you up with. I'll send you the link after we're done.
All right.
All 8 episodes dropped. I only watched 2. So far I'm enjoying it. There's 2 ways to watch it because they give you the option of watching in black and white and full color.
Yeah,
I'm doing black and white.
Yeah,
and
so far I'm enjoying it. You can't enjoy a show with Noir and watch it in color. Come
on. Obviously Nicolas Cage is Nicolas Cage. Like that's the best way to put it.
I can only take so much of Nicolas Cage. That dopey voice just.
But I mean, he is.
But for whatever reason, I don't mind him in the Spider-Verse though.
Right.
Probably because he's not the center of the universe. But I know, obviously, we're gonna have a lot of Nicolas Cage in this, so it's just like
he's good, but like everybody else around him, they're just as good, if not even better. Yeah. Because you have hopefully I don't butcher his name, Lamorne Morris. He's Robbie Robertson. He was on New Girl and a few other things, and he's really good. He's just cool. Like he just has that cool factor about him. Brandon Gleeson plays Silverman.
To me, you have to have that playing Robbie though, because Robbie is a cool character.
Yeah, I kind of hope they put him in the Tom Holland movies. Or
yeah, I hope so too. Character. Oh, they get somebody cool to play him, not that fat old guy they got to play him in the Tobey Maguire movies.
Yeah, he was fine. He was just a little ineffective, but
what's that fat bastard doing playing Robbie? That's not Robbie. Who's that?
Oh God. And then you have Brandon Gleeson as Silvermane, and Brandon Gleeson's just a great actor all around.
Yeah,
I've seen him in so many things, and he's always good at just being intimidating and just being a badass mob boss. So he's Silvermane.
So he's a one-note actor, is what you're telling me?
No, he's not one note. Like, trust me, he's really, really good. He's a really fucking good.
Sounds like he's typecast.
I guess you can say that, but no, he's really, really good in this role. Because yes, we do know he's this tough guy, badass mob boss, but kind of like Kingpin, kind of like Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin. He has kind of this like sophistication about him, but he will kill you in an instant.
Yeah.
So, let me ask you something because I don't know much about Silvermane. Can you tell me about Silvermane? Like, what are his powers and whatever?
Well, Silvermane. Think about Silvermane is that mostly in every adaptation for the most part, except for the 90s show. The 90s show went with turning him into a baby, which was funny. Oh, hey, yeah. Change my diaper.
I remember that. Yeah.
That was great. But every other adaptation turns him into like his body's decaying, it's dying. I guess that was too much for children back in the day, and they had their restrictions and precautions back then. So I guess instead of doing his body's failing him and he's a big robotic man, they turned him into a baby. But the big robotic thing is mostly what goes on with him. His body is decaying. It's failing him. He's sick. So pretty much what they did with Hammerhead in Spider-Man and the Spider-Man game is what happens to Silvermane in most of the comic books.
Right.
Yeah. So he's a mechanical head and I mean not a mechanical, but he's a floating head in a mechanical suit. So,
okay.
I mean that's pretty much the nuts of it.
Right. Okay. But yeah, Gleason, it's his first foray into a comic book role.
Yeah.
So, and overall he's good.
He looks kind of he looks kind of, I know he's like 70 something years old, but like he looks a little too young to play Silvermane.
He's been doing this. He's been doing it for a while. Yeah.
Silvermane is he's like a decrepit old man. I mean, he's got crow's feet around his eyes. His lips is all wrinkled.
I mean, if they do another season, maybe they can go that route.
Yeah, they might go with the angle of him being sick. I mean, I haven't seen the rest of it. They might, for all we know, they probably are gonna do it, but I guess we'll wait and see what happens there.
Then you got Jack Huston as Sandman, who I'm almost positive I heard his name come up a while back for Doctor Strange, because I know he's been trying to get into the comic book world for a while.
Yeah.
Obviously we got Benedict. But yeah, Jack Huston, he does a good job as Sandman. I do like these fresh, interpretations of characters, because it's just like if you just kept doing the same shit over and over again, it's like, okay, we need some nuance. We need something different.
You had to do something different for Spider Noir's world. You couldn't
agreed.
The classical shit, so we had to jazz it up, So and they did, So
yeah, like it's like going back to Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. That interpretation of Tombstone I thought was really good, because outside of Spider-Man, it's like let's see what we can do with the supporting characters, and they did that with Lonnie Lincoln, where they made him he starts off as this good kid, and he unfortunately just gets sucked into crime, and he doesn't want to, but he doesn't save his brother, and that just means that in the second season it's going to be even more heartbreaking when he turns to the dark side, because his body's already starting to turn white. But yeah, in this series, yeah, I mean, again, I'm on episode 2, so I've only gotten to Silvermane, Sandman, and then there's also a version of Tombstone, who is this basically big black dude with this really deep ass voice. So I haven't really got to see what he can do yet. I know Electro's coming out. I haven't gotten to him yet.
It's not Electro, it's Megawatt.
Megawatt. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
And then was it Molten Man?
Molten Man. Who else?
He just came on the first episode. That's it.
Yeah, I mean they've been trying to tackle a lot of different villains that haven't really been used yet, and have a twist and take on other ones. Obviously, right. Megawatt's never been done before. Tombstone's never been done before in live action. Well, except for brand new day that's coming out. And Molten Man, they kind of did him a little bit, but not really at the same time.
Right.
So yeah, I'm happy that they're taking certain villains and doing something different with them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised. Was kind of surprised originally people were saying it was Electro, because in the show the guy's supposed to be an actor. I'm like, I don't think Electro's an actor in anything I've seen him in. But you said it's Megawatt. So
yeah,
all right. But yeah, so far I'm liking what I'm seeing. I like the fact that it's a little bit darker, where this Spider-Man isn't afraid to kill.
Yeah.
He even tells Silvermane straight up, if you mess with me again, I'm going to kill you. I will not hesitate to kill you. Whereas Peter Parker would just try to do the right thing. This Spider-Man straight up I will kill you. I will beat the shit out of you. I will torture you, and then I will kill you. So and it's shot well. I think it does. It does the nostalgia 40s look to a T, where it doesn't seem like it's trying to make fun of it or do a parody of it. It's actually honoring it.
Yeah.
Because anyone could just go out there and be like, man, Like, man, I'm from the 40s. See, man.
Yeah.
And they also don't shy away from real life shit because, like I said, Robbie Robertson's in this, and last I checked, Robbie Robertson's a black man. A black man in the 1940s in New York City. Like, forget about it. They do address racism in this show. There's a scene where you should go into a hotel to meet up with somebody to talk a story with, and the hotel has a sign that says "whites only." Entrance in the back. Yeah, I do appreciate just like little things because like most shows would try to make it seem like everybody's everyone's best friend. Where it's like, yeah, it's the 40s, but racism doesn't exist.
Yeah.
In this story, it's like, no, racism exists. Like, let's not shy away from it, people. We're not stupid. But I mean, again, 2 episodes in, I'm just saying overall, I'm liking what I see. Hopefully by next week. Oh, hopefully I should be done with it by this week. But like I mentioned, if you have Prime, all 8 episodes are up. So yeah, give it a watch. That's really all I can say about it. Without really going too in depth about it. Like I mentioned, I've only seen 2 episodes. So we got that. I guess we can kind of stick with the theme of Spider-Man. So let me pull up some brand new day news. So give me a second.
It's a brand new day.
It certainly is. Come on, where's the news at?
I'm spreading the news.
All right, here we go. So Spider-Man Brand New Day comes out on July the 31st, as we all know. But there's been early screenings of it, who I'm assuming is for Sony and Marvel people. And early screenings have reportedly generated overwhelmingly positive reactions, with some viewers calling it the best Spider-Man movie ever. Non-spoiler reactions include a hilarious tone throughout the film. I know Tom Holland mentioned that they were doing reshoots to add a little bit more humor to the film. Because when you watch that trailer, like, obviously Peter Parker's like his life is kind of fucked because he has no friends, he has no family, he's on his own. Like, there's that sad scene where he's just like sitting next to the washer washing his costume. So I'm pretty sure they wanted to add a little bit of humor just so we're not watching a Spider-Man film and being like, well, God damn, can we feel something? And then he's with the Punisher, and that's even more depressing. Strong praise for Sadie Sink's performance, which I kind of figured because I like Sadie Sink. I think she's a really good actress. I think out of her and Joe Keery, I thought they were the best actors in Stranger Things.
Yeah.
So I don't doubt that she's really, really good in this film. Whoever she does play, which we kind of already have an inkling of who she's going to play.
Yeah, I mean, people won't stop shutting the fuck up about it.
What are some calling the greatest fight scene in MCU history?
Yep. Which I would like to think would be either the prison break scene or the fight between the Hulk and Spider-Man.
It could be either or.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And to me, it feels like it could be either or.
Destin Daniel Cretton, he did Shang-Chi, so he has a history with action.
Phenomenal job with that movie.
And you're having a Spider-Man film with action, which we've been wanting that and also an actual street level story, and looks like we're getting it with this film.
Finally,
happy to hear that. And lastly, this is kind of interesting. This is kind of interesting. This last one, a divisive ending that was not received well by everyone.
Now, a couple of friends and I were trying to break that down the other day. There's a question I was asked: what do we think it is? And my thing is it a thing where the spell gets reversed too quickly? Because a lot of people want Ned and MJ not to be around for. A lot of people didn't want them in the movie. This movie. A lot of people wanted them to be out of it so that Peter can experience some other people. You know what I'm saying? Not hang his hat too low. That's been 4 years. Like, you haven't met anybody in 4 years. You haven't done anything with anybody else in 4 years. I'm not saying move on completely, but like, there's somebody you didn't have a budding relationship with in 4 years. Like, So a lot of people, there's a lot of different characters to explore besides MJ and Ned. So a lot of people didn't really even want those two in this movie. And I was kind of like, I mean, I wanted them in it, but I didn't want them to be a main central part of it.
Right.
Like it seems like they are from from looks of the trailer. But yeah, I kind of wanted them away a little bit too. But it was like we're going back to it already. So yeah, I just think it back in my mind is probably that. If he dies, if it's a thing where he dies or something like that, like we already seen that before. That's not really why are people gonna get upset about that. We know he's not dead. They're gonna milk this Spider-Man cash cow until it's fucking dry, and they'll never get dry.
Yeah, and they have Miles.
Tom Holland, I mean, the only way he's probably gonna get out of being Spider-Man is when his face starts to fucking wrinkle up really, really badly, or he does something really, really unspeakable.
Yeah, I doubt it. He seems like he seems like a good dude. From what I heard, I think Zendaya's in this movie less because her star has risen. You know, she's doing the Odyssey. She's doing a shit ton of other films. She the final season of Euphoria. So from what I heard, she's in this film a little less than the other films. I don't have a problem with her being in the film, and to kind of address what you just said, where it's just like, Peter hasn't hooked up with anyone the past 4 years. I mean, that could be something that's addressed in the montage, where it's just like, hi, I'm Peter Parker, and 4 years ago I had to do blah, blah. And then he kind of shows what he's been up to for the past 4 years, where he's just like
no friends whatsoever, and Harry Osborn, nothing.
Well, it's just, I think for him, it's like he realized no matter what I do, no matter who I'm with, they're always going to be in harm's way. So I think I just would rather be alone. So that way I don't hurt anyone.
But he wants people to remember him that don't remember him. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Well, no, in the tagline for one of the new posters, it says, you may not remember me, but I remember you.
I want my life back. I want to kiss her again.
Well, it's one of those things of like, damned if you do, damned if you don't.
I want to have sex. We was just close to breaking my virginity.
I mean, who says they didn't fall? I don't know. I'm just saying. But
he hit the jackpot that day, Tiger.
I don't know, Zendaya. I don't know. I don't know. I'm starting to have a thing for Zendaya lately, and
I can't.
Oh, and what did she do to you?
Nothing. I just look at her and I see the same reason why I can't look at Roxanne Perez. Too much of a baby face, and plus it hurts. It's even worse with her because every time I look at that face, I think about Rocky from fucking Shake It Up, the show she was on Disney Channel.
I don't know. She's done more mature roles since then, dude.
Nah, I'm sorry, that face her face still looks the fucking same, man. Shake it up, and it's like, yeah, nah, I can't look at her like that. She's a pretty girl, but it's just that's about as far as it goes with me, man. That baby face, man. Jesus Christ. Roxanne Perez, same thing. I look at Roxanne Perez and it's like jailbait, bro. Damn, you got a fat ass. Turn around. Oh my God. Damn. What are you, 16 years old? Shit.
Well, Justin apparently knows her. And he said the same thing. But I'm different. I can look at her just fine. But that's another story. But no, as far as like what a controversial ending is, I don't know what people consider controversial anymore, because I think we've kind of seen everything.
Yeah.
Nowadays, like, is somebody gonna die? I think that's kind of the controversy, is like, is somebody gonna die?
Well, MJ and Ned, one of them is gonna die after all.
Well, Ned hasn't become Hobgoblin yet.
Do we really need that?
I mean, they kind of teased it back in No Way Home.
Yeah, they teased it, but I mean, come on.
I mean, he's also not the fat kid anymore.
He looked pretty fucking chunky to me in this fucking trailer.
I mean, in real life,
they was like, hey, Jacob, I mean, you can lose some of the weight, but not all of it, damn it.
We only saw him for like 2 scenes, dude.
Oh my God. I don't know, man. Those titties were tittying, boy. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
He said, yeah, I'm bringing all the chicks back to the yard with these milkshakes, baby.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Anywho, I don't know.
All stupid jokes aside, I mean, because I would actually prefer that over doing the Green Goblin, the Norman Osborn stuff again. Because to me, I might be in the minority with this, but I said, look, nobody's ever gonna touch Willem Dafoe
No,
as
agreed.
far as the Green Goblin's ever concerned. So if they
Agreed.
want to do a Goblin ever again, Hobgoblin or the Demo Goblin might be the two best shots they might have to do another Goblin ever again. Because Willem Dafoe, I mean, you just can't touch that. I'm sorry. I mean, he came back in No Way Home and fucking blew it out of the fucking water again with a limited role this time around. It's just, I mean, you can't touch him. Look, they ain't even give that motherfucker in the Amazing Spider-Man a chance. And people always laugh when I say that, but they didn't. He died. As soon as you saw him, he died.
No, they didn't. No. I do think what they can do.
Oh man.
And I think eventually they will bring back Osborn, but there's gonna be different actors and it's gonna be a different take. They can do what they can do. What they
Harry is the Goblin.
No, that's what I was gonna say. Like they can do what they're doing in the Spider-Man game, where Harry is the new Goblin, or he can become the new Venom, kind of like in the video game. And Norman is just the grieving father in the background because he wants his son to be healthy.
My son. The day he becomes a Green Goblin.
Or maybe they can bring back your boy Coleman Domingo as the live action Norman.
You know what? I actually like that.
I don't know.
You know what? I had no idea about Coleman Domingo because I don't watch too much TV like that. Admittedly, so I sound like a fucking old man. The only thing I watch is sports for fucking living and certain select TV shows.
Back in my day.
Back in my day. But Coleman Domingo, I mean, he won me over with that performance. And his performance as Simba, as the fucking the real life version of the Lion King villain from fucking Lion King.
Oh, God.
In that Michael Jackson movie, because that's exactly he like Jafar from fucking Aladdin.
He was good in that, but like he was so animated.
He was.
Like he almost seemed, they were kind of treating him almost like he was a slasher movie villain, because there was one scene where Michael had to fire him, but he had to have his new management fire him. And there's a scene where Michael's going to the kitchen to get something and he closes the door and Coleman's like right behind the door. He's like, "You fired me? How you gonna fire your old father?"
He's just looking at him with that death stare like, motherfucker. Oh, man. So, you know what? Coleman Domingo, and I don't know who's a young black actor that can pull it off, but I would not say no to the black Norman Osborn and the black Harry Osborn at this point, because I
mean, why not?
I know they want McConaughey is like McConaughey and Chalamet, they're like the dream pairing for the Osborns in the MCU, but
love Domingo. Love McConaughey, he's great.
Yeah, I like him too, and he can play erratic. We know he can. And Chalamet, I haven't seen him in a lot of stuff.
I have,
but a lot of people like him and everything like that. He's a cool dude. So, he's a Knicks fan. So, I mean, it would him in the city and the movies would probably be a lot of really, really authentic. I don't know who's a young black actor that could pull it off though, as far as like Harry goes.
Could be an unknown. Or, I mean,
could be unknown.
I shouldn't say unknown.
I mean, James Franco was a relative unknown. I mean,
the term I like to use is fresh faces.
James Franco was the one that blew up from that movie, the last Spider-Man movie, like figuratively and literally.
Yeah,
Remember, General Hospital gave him a fucking contract. General Hospital gave him a contract, and he was Franco, Franco the fucking artist. I watched that. He tormented. He got to torment the shit out of a lot of characters.
Well, he tormented some young women too.
Well, he tormented a young woman on the show too.
Well, I mean, he's making a comeback. Apparently, he's going to be the villain in a Rambo movie. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So.
Well, I mean, he's good. Well, you know what's going to happen to him, right? He's going to die. Probably the most gruesome scene ever. So. Yeah. That's probably going to be the justification. That's probably going to be the gratification for people that still hate his guts.
I don't know. Like, my whole thing is, I don't want to turn this into a thing. We'll get right back to Spider. Yeah. But it's just like, I'm all for people rehabilitating themselves and being better people.
Yeah.
But if it's like, if you hurt women and you hurt children, I don't think you should have a place back in Hollywood. That's just me.
Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, you got to draw the line somewhere. somebody getting DUIs or something like that. Maybe help them learn, help them understand the error of their ways. But yeah, abuse towards women and children. I don't know. Even though it's a weird kink nowadays to abuse women, apparently.
Or just abuse in general. You know, like Kevin Spacey, like he abused, young men. And it's like, yeah, dude, I don't feel sympathy for you at all. You don't deserve a place.
You mean to tell me I didn't know that guy was put my finger in somebody's asshole type guy? I mean, come on, look at him.
Yeah. I mean, he was a great actor, but it's just like you find out what he did, you're like, fuck you.
And you realize that he really acting at all, because everything I've ever seen him in, he was always a dickhead. Yeah, so it turns out he really what he was, in most of those movies and shit.
And he's out here crying, being like, "Oh, I'm homeless." I'm like, "Yeah, good."
Homeless? Well, you did it to yourself, buddy.
So I don't know. That's just my TED talk.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like you gotta draw the line somewhere, man. You can't get away with bad behavior. I'm sorry, like it's not acceptable, especially in this day and age. You're going down like a sack of shit. And I mean, you got to be better. That's the name of the game, being better. And you can't get away with that shit no more. Nobody's gonna let you get away with that. So yeah, I mean, Franco, I mean, look, it's been a while. He's been on his best behavior, I guess. Nothing's come out about him since. So I mean, maybe he learned his lesson. Maybe the fame got to his head and he did what he did. But I guess we're gonna see what shakes out for him. If he has a good performance in this movie, then if he channels his inner Franco from General Hospital, then he might be he could be back with some controversy, but he'll be back, so I guess we'll have to see what happens.
But yeah, brand new day. Yeah, I mean, it's just like that's kind of my own when I think of controversy. I'm like, what really constitutes as a controversy nowadays? Because it almost seems like that word gets overused.
Yeah, I'm thinking that spell gets reversed, because I know a lot of people that do not want that spell reversed, because why undo it in just one movie, even though it's been 4 years? In the movie's timeline, why undo it that quickly? The movie after, like, wait a little bit. I can see people really hating that. If the Hulk beats the shit out of Peter Parker to the point where he dies or something like that, quote unquote dies, in the symbiote thing, why are people gonna get mad at that?
Right.
Because we already know they're probably gonna want to do that in Secret Wars. Because I mean, in case you've been living underneath a rock and don't know your comic book shit, I mean, Peter Parker does show up with the symbiote in Secret Wars. I mean, it's on the cover, clear as day. So I mean, like, who's gonna get mad at that?
No.
Aunt May's dead. So I mean, well, you're gonna bring back
Wait.
I just thought.
Wait, I think you might be onto something, dude.
Richard, what if they do like in the Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man and Richard Parker's really alive? A lot of people do not like the infatuation over Peter's parents and certain stuff. They did not like it in the Amazing Spider-Man movies. They did not like it in the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
That didn't bother me.
Yeah, it doesn't really bother me, but I could care less about the parents. But I know a lot of people do not like the parents. There's like literally hate. There's literally hate for it.
Which I don't get why.
because they feel like the spy stuff, like it takes away from Peter being like this blue collared boy or something like that. It's just, I guess it's one of those things like Justin Timberlake said in that song. Certain things are just better left unsaid and undone. So
I mean, I guess I don't really know. I don't really know where else to kind of go with it, but like, I think I don't want to know anything. I mean, it's good to theorize, but like, I'm glad I don't know anything.
Tobey Maguire comes flying through the sky with a fucking blade through his chest. Andrew Garfield flies through the sky and he's dead too. Like, I mean, I'm spitballing here, but I'm trying to see what's going to be controversial here.
I mean, obviously, there's going to be a post-credit scene leading to Doomsday. I don't think Spider-Man will be in Doomsday. I think he's going to be in Secret Wars because Doomsday's already stacked. Secret Wars is when we're going to get all the Spider-Men, all the other Sony characters, all the other Fox characters.
You think so? I think Doctor Doom's gonna kill all that shit. I think hence Doomsday. I think it really is gonna be. I think it really is gonna be Doomsday for a lot of my favorite characters there.
And also, Into the Spider-Verse comes out before Secret Wars, so that can play into
Yeah, it
Secret
very
Wars.
well could. Yeah,
You know what I mean? We can get our live action Miles.
Get a
So
live
I don't know.
action Prowler. I want the Prowler. Oh, that's the controversy. Childish Gambino finally puts on the costume for reals this time, and
Hey,
he dies.
love Donald Glover. I think I'm happy he came back for that one scene. I hope he kind of gets
I hope he gets his justice too. Destin Dayu Cretin, get on that, please.
I mean, they already addressed that Miles exists in the MCU because
of course,
there was that deleted scene from Homecoming where he's on the phone with Miles.
Yeah, he said his name.
Yeah, he even said, "I got a nephew in the city."
Yeah, he mentioned him by name and shit. So yeah, like he's the perfect guy for the job. They need to quit dicking around and let's get him around, get him to do more. Because I'm pretty damn sure if they called him right now, he would do it. It's not like he's super busy with anything. He hasn't had a rap album in years, at least to my knowledge.
I think he's still doing music. I know he's still acting out there, but I think he's doing more producing.
Yeah.
Last I checked.
All right, that's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean,
I know his song. I know one of his songs was used in the trailer for Born Again Season 2.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know. Post your thoughts down below, people. Let us know what you think.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. What do you think is the controversial ending? Because I mean, there's different ways you can go, especially depending on. Because I mean, this could be for this guy's point of view. This supposed person that saw this. I mean, it could all be from his point of view, what he might think might be controversial.
Yeah. Exactly.
So I mean, whether it was a character he liked or something dies or something, just I don't know. It just depends on what you're looking for and what you're for and what you're against. I wouldn't label that controversial though. It's just, oh man, you just didn't like something that happened, you know?
Yeah. So, but it's like Peter Parker said in the tagline for the poster. You may not remember me, but I remember you. It sounds kind of creepy when you think about it.
MJ, you remember me. You have to remember me.
Do you remember this? Zip.
Dun dun dun.
Flip. Ah, it's in my face.
It shoots out webs too.
It's like that doesn't make any sense. I like how do you think I feel? Anyways, let's move on to another Marvel property that got released a couple weeks ago. Is The Punisher.
Yeah.
One Last Kill.
Yeah.
It was a 45-minute short. I heard it was supposed to be longer. I thought it was supposed to be an hour. That's what I kept hearing. But
yeah, I heard a rumor that some stuff got cut.
Okay. But yeah, it was a 45-minute short on Disney Plus. John Bernthal, of course, back in the role. I mean, he already came back in Born Again Season 1. He'll be in Brand New Day. So this was a short, supposed to be after the events of Born Again Season 1. And the idea about it was that it was supposed to set up Brand New Day. And I'm just kind of get right into it. A lot of big caveats with this. I wasn't sure how it was supposed to set up Brand New Day because it really didn't, and that was kind of the idea, unless we were kind of told by other people and not.
I think it was. I think that part might have been overblown.
Yeah,
him wearing the new vest and everything like that, and appearing on the same streets that we kind of see because you kind of see some of the same setting in the background. When he's mowing down Peter and stuff like that. So I mean, there's some familiarity. So I mean, for all we know, after he blasted my man in the face, for all we know, he might have gotten to his Punisher van there and see Spider-Man for the first time or some shit. I have no idea. Red, well, there you are.
Yeah, because like we've already said, Brand New Days, 4 years after No Way Home. So
fuck yeah.
Me and Joe Punches talked about this on Lunches with Punches. He had an interesting way of describing it, and that was it felt like episode 2 of an 8-episode series, where in some ways it's kind of filler. There's a story, but not really. because it feels more like it's setting up a future Punisher series or another Punisher short.
That's what it feels like to me.
Yeah, because you had Manucci coming out, which like that made me happy because like it kind of seems like they're setting up Welcome Back Frank or Welcome Home Frank.
Yeah.
And yeah, Judith Light played Manucci, and she was good.
Yeah.
The only problem I had was when she's just literally, sitting there telling Frank her evil plan, and it's just like I hate when villains do that, and I thought we stopped doing that. Where
what's stopping him from blasting her right now?
Yeah, I'm just like I'm telling Joe that, and Joe's like, "Well, he doesn't have any weapons." I'm like, "He's the Punisher."
Yeah, he's the fucking Punisher. So fucking what? He threw her out a flight of stairs. I mean, out of a window.
Yeah, like, well, I mean, they're in the street, but like he could have grabbed something and just killed her with it, or he could just beat her with his bare hands. But like, the whole time she's just like, you killed my family, you killed my sons.
Oh, he did.
They were all good people while they were doing not so good things.
Because wasn't her husband in the middle of cheating on her?
Yeah. And then she's like, my son, he never touched any of those kids. I'm like, I'm pretty sure he did. My other son, he lit up a room everywhere he went. My other son was a good policeman.
Oh, he got lit up all right.
Yeah, while he was deep dicking some random chick, and the Punisher just like slit his throat right in front of him. But like, I do think that 20 minutes of the Raid meets the Punisher, that was the show of Punisher going through this apartment complex and just killing random dudes.
Yeah. We got to see Barracuda.
Yeah, Barry. Wink, wink. Yeah. And I mean, obviously, like I said, it's setting up what could possibly be a future series or another, short. Which I'm hoping it's a series because I think there's a lot of ground to cover with, Welcome Back Frank, and you can't just do that in an hour. But yeah, I mean, the beginning, there's some good acting there. There's Frank dealing with his PTSD, and still thinking about his family. And I said this.
What do you think? Okay, you about to get into it because I was about to ask you. What do you think about that?
My biggest problem with John Bernthal's Punisher, and he's great in the role. Obviously, he's a great actor. He's one of my favorite actors working today. My biggest problem with him is it feels like we're still stuck on page 1.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the Punisher that we got in season 2 of Daredevil, like that was the best one we got. Every other interpretation, it just feels like we're still stuck in the same storyline of Frank. I mean, I shouldn't say get over it, but like it's still about Frank dealing with the PTSD of losing his family. And we still haven't gotten the Punisher yet.
Yeah.
All we've gotten is Frank Castle. We haven't gotten the Punisher yet. We'll get small little snippets of the Punisher where it's just like, okay, that's what I want. And then we go back to doing more Frank Castle stuff. I'm like,
well, Drew,
okay.
Well, here's the thing that I'm wondering though, and this is a genuine question. And I asked a couple of my friends this question too, and including my friend Sheena, and I was like, because she's a huge Punisher fan. I said, is there can we do a Punisher show that can be super exciting with the violence and the killing and everything like that without a strong story? Is it that we can't do that? Can we not do that? And she looked at me and she goes, it seems like they want to make it more than just that.
Right.
And my thing is, okay, maybe they don't want it to be one-dimensional where he's just this gun-tooting lunatic who's just lighting up hotels and lighting up motherfuckers in old apartment complexes. I guess they want to add some complexity to the character, some layers to the character.
Right.
But like you said, Drew, it feels like we've been going through this since Punisher season 1 and Punisher season 2. And we haven't really grown since then. He's still having those same thoughts from like 10 years ago. We need a little growth. And I know John Bernthal had a hand in making this.
Yeah, co-writer.
But Johnny B, we gotta have some character growth with the Punisher here, man. We can't keep on doing, oh man, my wife and my daughter, like, I mean, I get it, like that would make anybody like sad and shit like that, but like we need to have some other crutches, character crutches for the dude. Other issues, other things that drive this character. We need other things, and I think Brand New Day might help us get there a little bit, but it's going to be up to the creators of the Punisher, whatever they do next with this. Because I mean, a lot of us think he's getting either another special. I don't think he's getting another movie. I don't think they're gonna, because I don't think Marvel sees that as a real money making asset, and I don't think they're gonna put the Punisher back in the theaters again. But I think this is probably as good as we get, either another one-shot special, or maybe he gets his own show again. But either way, I think we have to find a way to expand the character of Frank Castle a little bit, especially if he's going to be doing these solo stuff,
Yeah.
We gotta obviously you still got not Bullseye, but Jigsaw still out there.
No, he's dead.
Oh, he's dead?
Yeah, they killed him off in season 2.
I thought he was alive. I thought it was a fake out.
No, Punisher shot him right in the head. Oh no, he shot him in the chest. He's dead.
Oh, shit. Well,
that was a good-looking Jigsaw. Look what the Punisher did to my face. It's one scratch.
Yeah. They did a bad. I mean, the other one from Warzone, that was God.
I mean, I'll say this about Warzone: that was at least a accurate Punisher.
Jigsaw.
Yeah, Jigsaw, Ray Stevenson. I thought he looked like a Punisher from the comics.
Oh yeah, like a grizzled. Yeah, he looked like a grizzled, the older veteran type Punisher.
Yeah, I mean, like
how they draw Punisher up when he gets a little older with the slick back hair and shit, and the
shadow. In the comics, Punisher's supposed to be pretty. He's supposed to be a pretty big dude. John Bernthal's not a big guy, but he's intimidating as fuck.
Yeah,
but yeah,
shit, he comes knocking on my door with that vest. Hey man, hey dog, I ain't do it. I ain't do it. I ain't do it.
Let me talk to you about something, Jay.
No. Hey, dog. You gotta put the gun down. You gotta take the belt off or something. The weapons belt, not your other belt.
I heard you were a savage.
Oh no! I retired. I'm retired. You can have that name, son. I'm retired. All right.
Well, I'm about to retire you myself.
Oh shit! God damn it! No, I didn't do it.
We'd like to announce the news that current podcaster RJ the Brooklyn Savage has been brutally murdered by what people say to be the vigilante known as the Punisher.
The Punisher punished RJ.
And then I just hear a knock on my door. Hello? Open the door, maggot. Punisher's just off in podcasters.
Heard you been talking shit about my show.
I wasn't talking shit. I said I liked the action. I wanted a better story.
Just want more emotional, more depth in the character, in the characteristics department.
I got your dope right here, maggot. Oh man. Anyways, continue.
Yeah, no. But I think we need to, like I just said just now, we need some more characteristic depth there. I think we need some more relationships, perhaps. I'm not saying he has to tongue down anybody, even though he was thinking about Karen a whole lot, huh?
Shit, I'll be thinking about Karen too.
What a DP scene that's gonna be in the next Daredevil Hard Again porn parody, right?
You just gave my ideas.
I just gave what's that porn company's called? What's it called?
Vivid.
Is it Vivid?
Is it Vivid? I forget what it's called.
That does all the superhero. There you go. That's your new movie, people. Daredevil Hard Again.
Violet Myers as Karen Page. I know she's Mexican, but fuck it.
Nah, they gotta get they probably gotta get somebody. They gotta get somebody cute. I mean, Jesse Rogers would probably be a good Karen. You got to slap a little wig on her. She's got that cute average look.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Everything always comes back to porn. I don't know why.
Oh shit. I don't know.
Johnny Sins as Kingpin. There you go. You're casting.
Johnny Sins comes in there with a fucking fat suit and he takes it off.
When I
See,
was a
really
boy.
I'm not really fat at all. Yeah. I'm not very rotund like this. But
I
you know what
lost a
is
lot of
rotund?
weight so I can fuck bitches.
My ball sack is very rotund.
Put on this wig and be Vanessa.
Vanessa. Dun dun dun. Violet Myers can play Vanessa.
Hey, why not?
Well,
No,
that
she can
chick,
be
what's her name? What's that other chick? That other Mexican looking chick that's popular? What's the
Oh,
girl's name?
Rosario Dawson's character.
No, I'm talking about the porno chick. What's her name? Dax was just talking about her earlier. Roxy Center? I think that's the girl's name.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, yeah, she's hot. They
I don't
compare
know.
her to they compare her to Linda the Plug. I'm like, she blows Linda the Plug out of the water. What the
I don't
fuck?
know. My porn knowledge is still stuck back in the 2000s to
My porn
2010s.
knowledge stopped like around 2014. So all these new girls that's out, you know, I kind of, you know, the one I do know is Willow Ryder though, because Daxby, oh my god, Willow Ryder is awesome.
I just know the mainstream ones. I just know Violet Myers and
Angela White,
Angela White. That's about it.
yeah, and then Willow Ryder's becoming mainstream too. The rappers making songs about her. She's on these streams with these other dudes on the internet. So yeah, I mean, yeah, she's becoming popular. She's a cutie. A lot of people concerned about her though, because apparently she's gaining weight. So people
I mean,
like
does she still look good?
we don't want her to turn into another Pinky.
Oh God. Okay, let's stop talking about this because you brought up Pinky and now it's just throwing me. But yeah, anyways, Punisher, the one last kill.
Which was false advertising.
Yeah, I mean it's one of those things of just like I get what you're trying to do, and yeah, there was some good stuff to be had.
Yes,
On this, especially with the action portion.
Yeah, the action with I mean, the concept of doing the raid, that was dope. I like that. That was good. But
yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
We got to do more, and I thought we was gonna resolve the Minucci problem in this, and that kind of ticked me off that we didn't.
Well, again, I think that's probably something down the line.
Yeah, but I mean, come on, man. You Punisher one last kill. I'm expecting you to finish the bitch, and you didn't do it. So I'm ticked off because it's false advertising. John Bernthal.
Hey, open the door,
motherfucker. You talking shit? All right.
All right, chill, man. Chill.
Easy, all right? I'm sorry. I like it. I love it. It's good. It's very good.
Very good. Yeah, I mean, it's something that could have been so much more. It's something that could have been so much more. It's just it's 45 minutes, and you know, if you have a like maybe under an hour to kill, it's kind of I would say I shouldn't say an easy watch because there's a lot of violence, but like it's an easy watch in a sense where it's just like you're getting what you're getting out of it. That's the best way to put it.
Yeah, buddy.
So, but yeah, that's Punisher one last kill. That's our stance on it.
Yeah. Somewhere in the middle. Violence was good, action was good. But the story was kind of, you know, we could have tightened that up a little bit more there, son.
No, very, very much agree.
But honestly, though, I mean, the Punisher's so busy punishing people. Like, as long as he's punishing people, the story is kind of secondary, don't you think? I mean, in a comic book, it could be. In a cartoon, it could be. But I think in a live action, you kind of gotta put a little bit more. Got to put a little bit more taters with that meat there, son.
They need to reel him the fuck in, John Bernthal, because like.
He's got too much control, you think?
I mean, I'm fine with him having control because I know Tom Holland apparently has creative control of Spider-Man.
But Tom Holland's making money though. He's making money as far as like Spider-Man goes.
Well, like in his sense, he understands the character, and I can appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
And John Bernthal, the impression that I get is that he understands the character, and I get that. Another thing I kind of think is a thing that we kind of have to get used to is that this is kind of this generation's Punisher.
Yeah.
Where it's less about being the Punisher and it's more about
Frank,
the human side. Yeah.
And
it's like I get it to some degree, but it's like the Punisher is such a simple character to do, and either people don't get it. Most of the time, people just don't get it, and you know the Ray Stevenson one, like I get like comic book accurately, it's the better Punisher. I like Thomas Jane's Punisher personally, even though
I thought Jane's I thought his story and everything was good.
I mean his short film, the Dirty Laundry one, I thought this was a little bit better than this.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, Jane's was good, even though John Travolta was the villain. And
how awful was he in that?
He was terrible. Like John Travolta is not a good villain at all. Like
he's not a good bad guy. I'm so distracted by his booty chin. Like I can't take him seriously. Like when he found the bead in the man's bed and he stabbed him up. Like that scene was funny to me.
Yeah, like
come on, man. That's come on, man. You could have kicked his ass, my man. What's my man's name? The guy that played that guy, huh?
Coach Yost.
Yeah, Coach Yost. Yeah, he could have kicked it. Come on. And the man was gay, anyways. It was like, come on.
According to Kevin Nash, John Travolta was a little handsy.
he touched Kevin Knox's cock.
Well, I mean, there's been rumors that John Travolta, swings another way.
Hey there, fella. Why they call you Diesel? Why do they call you Diesel?
Kevin Nash was doing one of those shoots with Sean Oliver, and someone had asked him, "Was John Travolta weird on the set of Punisher?" And he said John Travolta went up to him in the makeup chair and just let me kind of paint a story for you. Like, how would you react if you met Kevin Nash? Like if you met a big guy like Kevin Nash?
I'd be like, "Oh shit, man, you're a fucking anomaly." I mean, when it comes to men in particular, anyways, I'm always just, "Hey, what's up, man?" Like,
yeah,
how's it going? I'm not marking out for another man.
No, I know.
Oh shit! Oh, yada yada yada. I just, holy shit, dude, you're a big motherfucker.
like that reaction, like you're a big dude.
And I just, I just shake his hand. Nice to meet you. This, that, and the other. I've been watching you on TV for all these years, and I'll keep it simple because a lot of wrestlers, wink, wink, do like that. Actually, they prefer that over the hooping and hollering and screaming.
No. This is how John Travolta allegedly reacted.
Oh God.
He very intimately put his hand on the back of Kevin Nash's back and goes, Hold on, I got it. You're a big guy.
It sounds just like John Travolta. He sounds just like him too. Oh man, you know what? And Kevin Nash, love him or hate him, Kevin Nash tells it like it is. So I believe Kevin Nash. I believe him.
Just picture how Kevin Nash tells stories.
Yeah,
just imagine how he tells that.
Yeah, I know exactly. Yeah, like Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash is a man's man. He don't play that shit. And I do believe I believe John Travolta is gay. But obviously he grew up in a generation where homophobia was big, and he's out of the spotlight right now, so he doesn't need to come out of the closet. So,
no.
When's the last time John Travolta even did a picture? I don't even know.
I mean, the only film I can think of is Hairspray.
What? That was when I was in middle school.
Yeah, he played the mom. He actually dressed in drag and played the mom.
Yeah, well, there you go. He loved having titties.
Anyways, let's shift gears. Let's go to the DC side.
Yeah.
Another trailer that dropped a while back, or not even a while back, maybe like a week and a half back, was Lanterns.
Yeah, the real deal.
Which we got more out of this trailer than we did in the in the teaser. Where we actually got to see some space stuff. We actually got to see Hal Jordan in the suit fly off and do other shit. So yeah, this trailer, I thought it was a little bit better, for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm looking forward to the show because I'm a Kyle Chandler fan. I like him. I'm Friday Night Lights fan. Aaron Pierre, I think he was born to be Jon Stewart.
Yeah, he's got that look. He's got that look that you want.
He's got those eyes too. Looks like
hell yeah, man. He does. Like he looks like, besides the skin complexion, he looks like Jon Stewart out of the books, bro. Like he does. So,
yeah, exactly.
He's good.
You
imagine if they would have given that role to Tyrese Gibson like people wanted to back in the day?
No.
Oh my God. I was like, are you kidding me? Tyrese Gibson? So you can't find any other bald-headed black guys to play the part.
I don't know. Maybe Sterling K. Brown. I think I like Sterling K. Brown. I like him in anything. But we're not talking about him. We're talking about Aaron Pierre. So looking forward to it. I guess my biggest caveat is like why are they making Green Lanterns rated M for mature?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's the shit I don't like. I don't like that we have to make everything rated R. For what? Why? Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's just like
Green Lantern is not a violent character. Like, I mean, once again, Peacemaker, I understand that constitutes it. Like, I could completely understand that. But Green Lantern is a beloved Justice League character, man. A beloved character in general. Why is he dropping F bombs and what is he gonna do? Punch people in the head? You know, when he punches people in the head, we see their brains explode out of their heads. Like, it's come on, man. Like, I don't know. That's what's kind of souring me about this because once again, the Punisher, we know what we're getting with the Punisher. Blade, we know what we're getting with these characters. Ghost Rider to a middling degree, we know what we're getting with these characters. So if we're going down a horror, bloody, violent route with these characters, you know what you're getting because that's just par for the course. You know what I'm saying? But Green Lantern is a character that we all grew up loving and watching on comic and TV shows and cartoons back in the day, and you know, in comic books. Why are we making this thing rated R? Like, I don't get that. I don't get it. DC's got plenty of adult characters. If you want to make something rated R, I don't feel like this show really needs to be rated R.
I mean, if they can pull it off and make it work, then I'm fine with it. It's just again, like, is it
I don't
needed?
need it. I
You know, yeah. I mean, I get where James Gunn's coming from, where it's just like every show and every movie needs to feel different. And I get that part, and I agree with it. But
I don't like, trust me, I get that. Like you need different. We need to break from the gluttony, but I don't feel like you do that with certain characters, not just with shows that you have on HBO Max, because you can get away with it, you know. And I think that's what it is.
But I see Chris Matthews in the chat. What's up, Chris Matthews?
Yeah, what's going on, Chris?
Yeah, I'm interested to see where it goes. I mean, I've said before, as much as I love James Gunn, it's just like I'm more interested to see other things that he's not particularly a part of.
Yeah,
as far as like a writer or a director. I know he's producing, obviously, and he owns DC, or he's doing the DCU. But I just want to see where else we can go, because like I can only take James Gunn's, I guess, quirky personality and things for so much.
Yeah, that's why you need to have different directors and stuff like that on deck, you know. The different writers, because you don't want the same shit in every movie and shit like that, you know.
No, but Chris is saying, I have a theory about how they're dropping subtle hints to his character that if they pull it off. So, do you think Hal makes it out of this series or this season?
I mean, he's the grizzled vet here, so I think he's gonna die. I think he's gonna die. I think you pass the baton on to John Stewart. So, and John Stewart's he's the main Green Lantern that's popular and that people know.
Yeah, and it's already been it got confirmed a while back that Aaron Pierre is going to return as John Stewart in Superman Man of Tomorrow.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, yeah, he's Dunzo. I mean, Hal Jordan is Dunzo. So I mean, yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
And there's already going to be a season 2 of Lanterns, which I'm assuming we're going to get more Lanterns, because I know in this series Nathan Fillion's back as Guy.
Yeah, Guy Gardner.
More than likely, we could see other Lanterns like Jessica Cruz, which we're actually getting a My Adventures with Green Lanterns show. Because season 3 of My Adventures with Superman, it's coming out later, I think in the summer. And then we're getting more spin-offs. We're getting a My Adventures of Green Lantern, where it's centered more around Jessica Cruz. And then that could possibly spin off into other shows. So, but yeah, that's Lanterns. That's kind of where we're looking at it from. Lastly, and I guess this is the best way to end, a show talking about DC, is Batman.
The
Batman.
Batman.
Which has already won to production. They've already filmed, or they're still filming. It's confirmed that it's going to be set during winter, which I'm pretty stoked about.
Yeah.
And they already have a cast.
I love me a good winter Batman story.
And we already have a cast. We already have our full cast. Returning as Batman / Bruce Wayne is Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, I'm still getting used to him as Batman. I'm sorry. Every time I see that face, I think of the vampire from that fucking movie.
I think he's proven himself.
It's not a knock on his talent, man. I'm not knocking him as an actor. I just see that fucking face. How can you not? It's the same pale face that he had as the vampire guy. His name Edward the Vampire.
Edward, yeah, just Edward.
I mean, that's him.
I don't know about all that. Like I think he's going to
motherfucker. He looks like Edward underneath the goddamn mask, man. Put some makeup on this guy already. Like, come on, man.
I don't know. Anywho, but
man, he's too fucking pale.
I don't know how else you can like lighten him up. I just think he's naturally pale. He's British.
Put makeup on him. Put him in a chair. It's modern. You got modern day science. Do something with him. Drop him in a barrel of chemicals or something. Call it a good day. Put some makeup on him. Shit.
But
I see Edward the Vampire.
I hope with him in this movie we get to see more Bruce Wayne. Get to see a little bit more. Because in the last movie, the mayor was like, you haven't really done anything. With a certain other character that's introduced in this film that we'll get into in a bit.
Yeah.
We hope that's kind of inspiration for him to be like, maybe I should do more with my fame and my, my fortune to help the city of Gotham that I love so much, allegedly.
That's why I'm not too quick to put him in the greatest Bruce Wayne category yet, like a lot of other people was rushing to do. Because I'm like, if you watch the movie, he was barely Bruce Wayne in it.
Yeah.
In the scenes he was in Bruce Wayne, I wasn't really impressed. He was pretty much playing brooding man,
Right.
So I mean, like he's still got ways to go before you put him in the greatest Bruce Wayne category. So I mean, and I think they know that too, and I think they're gonna work on that. Look, I like the Batman. I thought it was a good movie.
Yeah.
Just because I still see Edward the vampire face doesn't mean that I don't think I thought the movie was really good, and I thought the Riddler was great, and I hope they bring him back. Probably not in this movie, but in another movie, because I don't want them to stack this thing up with too many villains. Hell, I don't even want the Penguin to even show up in this motherfucker. If he does, it better be for 5 minutes.
Well, since we're keeping on the returning category, Colin Farrell will be back as the Penguin, but it'll be in a limited role.
Yeah, as I thought. I don't think they want to blow their load on that by having him in it too much.
Which he's great.
Especially if they're not ready to take him down yet, which I don't think
he's great. The Penguin show was great.
It was.
So
it's a great change of pace. Now, see, I don't mind that being mature because the Penguin, Batman's not around, this, that, and the other. So yeah, I that was great. That was great. We had fun with that. That was good. And I hope they do a season 2. And I thought Colin Farrell did such a great job that you even forget that it was Colin Farrell. You thought it was some funky fat ass man that got the job. Like he did a good job of making you forget that that's him underneath that makeup.
When we saw the Batman for the first time in theaters, Betty turns over to me because that's when the Penguin came out. She's like, "Is that De Niro?" I go, "No, that's Colin Farrell."
De Niro.
Like Jeffrey Wright didn't even know that was Colin Farrell when he first saw him on the lot. Like Kizzy was like, "Are you lost?" And he goes up to Matt Reeves, and Matt Reeves just like, "No, that's Colin Farrell." And then he goes back to Colin and goes, "Colin?" He goes, "Hey man." So, but no, he's really good. Like
that's the greatest makeup job of any type of movie. Honestly, that is the best prosthetic makeup job I've ever seen ever.
Yeah, like him.
You do not think for 1 second that that's Colin Farrell. Not 1 second.
It's kind of like with Heath as the Joker, where you didn't see Heath. You didn't see his eyes. You saw that performance, and that's what Colin is like. Like you don't. Colin Farrell, like obviously he's Irish, and you can you can always see Colin Farrell's eyes. You couldn't recognize his eyes, as the Penguin.
No, yeah, you couldn't with this. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I was getting so lost in the character.
Because Colin Farrell's got dark brown eyes, don't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, because in Daredevil, Bullseye. Yeah.
And not to be weird, but he's also a good looking dude.
And yeah, well, I'm not going that far.
I'll
let you have that.
Yeah, I'll have all. I'm playing.
Whoa, hey, hold on now. Time out.
Yeah, I got to support my Irish guys. Hey, no,
good Lord, whoa.
And then you put him under that ugly, fat suit, and like there was a funny video like of him at like the wrap up for the show, and he's in full penguin, pretty much in full penguin disguise, and he's speaking in his natural like Irish accent. It's like, I want to thank all of you for working really hard on the show. I'm like, oh, there's Colin. Yeah, I'm happy to see Colin back, but I prefer just be limited role, so we can get more of them in like another season of Penguin. Yeah. Mentioned before, Jeffrey Wright is back as Gordon. No thoughts on that?
None, not really. I mean, he was just there to me. He's a good Gordon. I mean, that's pretty much it. What's supposed to bother me because he's black?
I'm also, no. That's actually kind of my thing with his interpretation of Gordon. I'm surprised nobody bitched about that.
Yeah, nobody really did have a bitch about. It's just, I don't know.
Well, I guess when you think of Gordon, you don't really think of he's a white man. You just think of Gordon.
White man.
He's a police commissioner.
Plus, the movie's so damn dark, you couldn't really tell the difference, anyways. Jeffrey Wright's so damn light, you couldn't really tell, anyways.
I also think with some characters, because you mentioned this earlier with the Osborns, where it's just like, you can make them black, and I don't think anyone would really care, because
especially if the actor's doing a good job and has something signature about him. Gordon, I mean, Jeffrey Wright has the mustache. He has the Gordon mustache, so it's not like they're completely diverting away from it. That's why if Coleman Domingo gets the Norman Osborn job, I think he'd be great, especially if you want to have his version of Norman with the waves. That'd be great.
I also think with certain characters, if you're going to do race changes or gender changes, it needs to mean something for the character. Yeah. Because if you were to make Batman black, he needs to be a different character. He can't be Bruce Wayne.
Oh shit! Might as well just have Batwing. I mean, at that point,
or
Lucas Fox.
I mean, I think you could have made a black Peter Parker, but for obvious reasons, they didn't go that route. They had to do Miles Morales.
Miles Morales. That's perfect. That's fine. That's why they should never do a black Peter Parker. For what? You got Miles Morales right there.
Or Captain America. They did the black Captain. Well, I mean, Sam Wilson, but there's the other guy, Isaiah
Bradley.
Yeah, there you go. So, like, I think with supporting characters, where like what makes them is not their race; it's just who they are as a character.
Yeah, exactly.
Like we never looked at Gordon and go white police commissioner Jim Gordon. We just went police commissioner Jim Gordon.
Would it to be fair, Batman was created when it was very uncommon for a black man to be commissioner, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, nowadays obviously things have changed, but like
things have changed, and black guys are just as crooked. Black cops are just as crooked as the ones that are portrayed on television. So. But
like, let me ask you something, because this just popped up in my head. Do you think they could ever make the Joker black?
Remember they tried on Catwoman. I mean, not Catwoman, Batwoman. Remember Marquise?
I remember that.
God. Nah, they shouldn't make the Joker black. I think Jared Leto and Suicide Squad, that's probably as good as you can get for to modernize and make the Joker, in tune with black culture.
Oh God!
And I defended the look because I was like, okay, well, they're trying to go with something that's in tune. So I kind of did defend that original look, but that performance, man, oh my God, oof.
Jared Leto should not do any more IPs.
Well, I mean, he's Skeletor, and he not in the He-Man movie.
Well, at least we don't have to see his face. Well, we don't have to see his face. We just have to hear his voice. But anywho, another return.
Are you gonna go see that? By the way,
I'll see it. It looks fun.
Yeah, it looks like something. The guy kind of looks the part.
Yeah, I mean, like I was saying with fresh faces, like I like the fact that I don't know who he is.
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck that guy is. I couldn't pick him out of a lineup if he had a gun to my head and threatened to pull the trigger. I couldn't tell you shit.
But also returning is Andy Serkis as Alfred.
You know, Circus is a good actor and everything like that, but him being a young Alfred and a young brolic Alfred kind of makes you go, man, that's kind of weird.
I
You know?
think I love Andy Serkis, but like
I do, yeah.
I want more out of his Alfred in this movie because that was one of the few things I didn't like about the Batman 2 was the relationship between him and Bruce.
They
Because
feel like, but Drew, it feels like they're peers. It doesn't even feel like,
yeah,
he feels like Alfred's like his big brother, not his father figure. You know?
yeah,
I
that's
think,
kind of where I was getting at. Yeah.
I like my Alfred's old and tender. Okay, you know, I look like they. I like my Alfreds to look like they're on death's door.
I mean, I do. I think you need to always
I want
evolve
an
the
old
character.
man. We can't make just because we made Marissa Tomei the hot ass Aunt May doesn't mean we need sexy man Alfred now. Come on, man.
Which so many
Come on.
people bitched about that, and I never understood why.
Tom Holland is a young man. Like, I mean, unless you were doing young Bruce, then I can understand Andy Serkis being Alfred. But like, I mean, he's not young Bruce. He's Batman in what, year one of being Batman.
Yeah.
I expect Alfred to be on his way to being a decrepit old man. But you know, balding with the horseshoe pattern. But Andy Serkis don't even have that. He's got hair. He's got hair. I don't know, man. It's just,
I mean, I'm fine with there being a younger-ish Alfred, because this is supposed to be a younger Bruce Wayne.
yeah, but okay, if you're gonna do that, then he better have his military skills.
Yeah, exactly.
Which didn't Alfred refresh my memory because it's been a while since I've seen the Batman. But didn't Alfred get bitched out and put in commission in that movie?
Yeah, like he almost died, and
yeah,
I mean, there was a nice scene between him and Bruce where Bruce.
Yeah, that was. I mean, it was good, great acting. I'm not gonna deny that. But again, I mean, are we gonna make him helpless?
I mean, that's kind of my thing. I hope they don't do that because, like,
yeah, because he's way too He's not an old man. He's not an old man. That's what I'm saying. Like I just the Bruce and Alfred relationship to me, it's one of those things where you kind of enjoy the fact that he's an old tender old man. That way, it's more sympathy when something bad, unfortunately, does happen to him. That's why, in as horrible as that movie was, and I hate the fact that I'm about to bring this up, but Batman and Robin, when Alfred was about to die, kind of felt bad that he was on his way out.
Uncle Alfred.
Oh God, that was awful. Oh my God, Alicia Silverstone should never work in Hollywood again after that. Wait a minute, hold on. She's not working in Hollywood.
I've seen her in something.
Where's Alicia Silverstone? I can't find her. Where's she at? I can't find her.
She came out in a horror movie for like a few minutes and then she killed herself.
Oh, good Lord.
Like in the movie, not in real life, obviously. But like,
well, there you go.
Yeah, and like
what happened to Jonathan Lipnicki?
He doesn't act anymore.
He doesn't act anymore.
You're just naming random people from the 90s.
Jonathan Lipnicki.
That should be your new gimmick. Just like start asking me about actors from the 90s.
Where's Julia Stiles?
Hey, Drew, whatever happened to Jonathan Taylor Thomas?
Jonathan Taylor Thomas. What happened to fucking shit. You know what? You know what's the funny thing, right? We was watching the Mighty Ducks, right?
Right.
And Mari looks at me and goes, he looks familiar. She's talking about the Bash Brothers, right?
Yeah.
She was talking about what you call it, the one with the long hair. I mean, obviously we know who he is as an adult, but I was just like, I said, "Come on, Mari, you know who that is." She's like, I can't put my finger on it. Who is it? Who is it? None of them knew. But I was like, that's Foggy. It was like, oh no. I'm like, yeah, that's him.
Yeah, Eldon Henson. He's been acting for a while.
Yeah, that's Foggy.
He came out in a movie called Freak the Mighty.
Yeah, it took because I used to watch Mighty Ducks all the time. That D2 and 3D used to watch them a lot. I had the tape. But I saw it around Christmas a couple years back, and I got asked the question myself, like, this motherfucker looks familiar, don't he? And sure enough, when the credits passed, Eldon Henson, I was like, oh my god, motherfucker, that's him. That's Foggy.
Came on an episode of SVU.
Same baby face and everything. He still got the baby face.
He was in Butterfly Effect.
Yeah.
He's been around for a while. There's a lot of women I know that actually like him.
Yeah. A lot of the chicolitas I hang around with, they think he's a pretty handsome guy. So,
and I get it. I mean, I see him. I'm like, I get it.
Yeah. He's got like that even though he's not a fat guy, but he's got like that teddy bear appeal,
He's that guy you can take home to your parents and won't feel embarrassed by it. He just seems like a good dude.
Yeah, he's not gonna have his pants around his ankles like Bobby Valentino at the hotel room.
Oh God, I saw that video. My friend Tony, who does Metal Drive Hoops with me.
Oops, yeah.
He showed me that video. And he's like, "You remember Bobby Valentino?" I'm like, I don't remember who that is. And he showed me that video. I'm like, wait, was he the same guy that sang "Hold On"? I just want to get to know you.
Yeah. Ooh, girl, you tell me, how did you get that in them jeans? He had all of us singing those songs back in the day, and this motherfucker, he got caught. Tossing it up.
This is what you get, people. You get us talking about obscure actors from the 90s and defamed R&B artists from the 2000s.
Cheeks out the hotel room.
So the Batman too. Also returning is Jamie Lawson as Mayor Bella Real, and Gil Bettis Abraham as Officer Martinez.
Yeah,
to help Batman solve another crime.
Absolutely, you got to keep the good old boys in blue around.
Making their first appearance in this world. You have Sebastian Stan, Bucky, the Winter Soldier, who will be playing, and it's already been confirmed, Harvey Dent.
Harvey Two-Face Dent. Harvey.
He's not gonna be Two-Face in I hope he's not Two-Face in this movie.
I hope not either. They're probably not gonna help them. They're not gonna help themselves. And James Gunn's not making this either. So yeah, I think they're gonna jump that gun, man. They're gonna jump that gun.
I don't think so, because I think Matt Reeves has enough understanding on the story where there's like, we don't need to rush it yet.
Yeah.
So, but I'm happy. I like Sebastian Stan. Of all the MCU actors, he's really built out his own niche, like his own, like I guess, part of the world outside of the MCU, where he's
he's not just typecast. Yeah,
he's a good leading man. He's also like still the biggest cheerleader for comic book films.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, whereas a lot of people soured on him for one reason or another. He's still kind of hanging in there,
Yeah, he's just like, superhero films are important to Hollywood. Like, I don't know why people shit on him. Like, he's just like still defending it. I'm like, yeah, good for you, Sebastian.
Yeah,
good for you, Bucky.
Because I think it's one of those things, and look at it from like the opposite spectrum. All those boring ass movies that get nominated for Academy Awards that nobody ever saw before. Ain't nobody paying attention to that shit, and those actors are probably jealous. Because guys like him and Tom Holland, they're getting movie roles off their superhero performances, and some of these actors we never even heard of win these Academy Awards, and there's a reason for that. They like, oh, well, motherfucker, if I ain't in a superhero movie, then I ain't shit, huh? That's probably how some of them legitimately feel too, So
I don't know. The Oscars are kind of changing because lately they've been nominating a lot of genre films.
Man, fuck the Oscars. I ain't watching that shit.
I mean, I'll watch it because I'm a fan of movies. Like,
you can't pay me to watch it. You can't even pay me $1 to watch that shit.
I know
the Will Smith shit from a couple years ago is probably the tip of the iceberg for me.
Well, because like Sinners had the most nominations out of like any movie ever in the history of the Oscars.
Yeah.
There was an actress from a horror movie that won Best Supporting Actress.
Was it Mia Goth? Was it?
No, it was the chick from Weapons, Amy Madigan.
I haven't seen that movie at all.
But the Oscars, like, they've always like snubbed their nose at genre stuff. Now they realize the genre stuff is making good shit. Like there's actually good writing and good acting.
Yeah, anybody want no boring ass fucking movie about Benjamin Franklin from back in the day? Anybody want to watch that? The fuck are you talking about?
We want original ideas, and that's what
We
we've
want
been getting
original
from horror.
ideas. We want new stuff. We want some great acting. We got to change the game. We got to evolve. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
Yeah, horror. You know, with like the rise of superhero movies, horror has kind of come out with the dark, and it's like, hey, we can write good shit too, and they have been. So
yeah, no, you're right.
But yeah, another MCU actor is Scarlett Johansson in the Batman 2. She'll be playing Gilda Gold. That's who she was announced as. But from the way it sounds like they're going for Long Halloween. And if anyone's read Long Halloween, you kind of know where her character goes. But
yep,
happy to see Scarlett in this movie. Again, another one of those MCU actors that she went out and did other things, and she did well at them. Proved that she's a good leading lady. I mean, I think she's still currently the highest grossing actress in Hollywood. And her being in the Batman 2, I guess, is just like the cherry on top. So
yeah. That, I mean, it's not gonna be bad. I mean, obviously they both have experience and stuff like that being a comic book movie, so it shouldn't be an off thing to them. So yeah, no, they're both gonna do well. They're both gonna do well.
Yeah.
Didn't they cast Papa Dent too?
Yes, Charles Dance, who, you know, pretty much has been the evil British guy in anything he's ever been in. He was the villain in Last Action Hero, and then he was also in Game of Thrones.
Well, there you go.
So, Brian Tyree Henry, Paperboy, as I remember from Atlanta. It's not said who he's going to play, but rumors is that he might be playing Bullock.
We're gonna make Bullock black too, huh? Bullock and Gordon, both black.
Why not?
That's gonna make the racist comic book fans go nuts.
I don't give a fuck. Like I love Brian Tyree. I love Brian Tyree Henry. The thought of him and Jeffrey Wright just playing off of each other.
That'd be great. That might be some comedy.
Good comedy, because Brian Tyree Henry can be funny. He can be intimidating. He can be anything. Yeah. Like him. Did you ever watch Atlanta?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, Atlanta was a great show. It's one of my favorite shows of it's probably my top 10 of like TV series. Everybody on that show was great, but to me, Brian Tyree Henry, I thought, was the star of the show.
Yeah,
like he was the show. Another actor, Sebastian Koch. I have no idea who this dude is.
Sebastian Koch. What?
Yeah, Sebastian Koch. No clue who this guy is.
What? Oh God.
Koch. Koch.
Koch. I thought you said cock for real.
Jesus Christ.
I said what? I said now you know that good damn well you can't not with that last name. Oh God.
But I have no clue who this actor is.
Me neither.
Obviously,
maybe it might be for a reason. I have no idea.
Obviously, he did something to impress Matt Reeves, so we'll see who he plays.
Do you touch Matt Reeves' cock?
Oh, stop.
Oh, we're only just kidding. We're just kidding, people.
Shit, we're like Gorilla Monsoon and who was it? Bobby Heenan. Will you stop it?
Will you stop it? Get a lid on it. Control yourself.
I'm just saying, Drew. His name is Koch. It's Koch. God damn it! Stop it.
We gotta see more clear. You gotta see more clear next time, there, son.
Hey, what'd you call me? I said Koch. Okay. Oh man. Anyways, that's all the news we have. I don't know if there's anything you want to bring up.
I think that's pretty much it, man. I think we covered everything. We're still waiting on supposedly another trailer for Spider-Man supposed to be coming out next week. I think next week. And then we also supposed to be getting some more news on Spider-Man 3, the video game, next week too. So
So yeah, the movie. Yeah, we're already about to be in June. So do you think that trailer could be the tickets are on sale now one?
yeah, hopefully so. So I can because I think I'm gonna change it up this time. I think I'm gonna go with my sisters.
Hmm.
Yeah, try to do a little sibling night, Somerville or something, and
Nice.
just hang out with them. I want to take my nephew, but my sister don't think he's gonna do well sitting down for a couple of hours. I mean, a couple of hours for a little 5-year-old boy, that's gonna be a little too much for him. So
Right. No, I get you.
yeah.
This is kind of off topic. So, like, I know SmackDown was just recently in South Carolina,
Oh yeah, it was.
and your boy Trick came out.
Oh
Were
my
you there?
god. No, it was not, but holy shit. We felt that energy.
Yeah, that dude's a star.
The amount of people that I know personally that went to go see him, that went to see the show specifically for him. Oh, insane. Insane. He had all the love and all the support. And a lot of it too, and I told you this as well. A lot of black families actually do show up and go to these shows,
Right.
you know. That was kind of an eye-opening thing for me when we went to that first show again. Back in what was it, 2024, when we went to the first show, and then I went to SmackDown months later. Nothing but black and Mexican families for the most part, you know. So that was really kind of cool to see. And of course, you know, somebody like Trick Williams who can speak that language and connect with a lot of black people too. I just knew he was gonna get over, even if people didn't know who he was, and if people didn't watch NXT. I was like, because he could talk that talk and walk that walk, and man, that was awesome. I love what they did for him on that night. That was really good. You know, they acknowledged that, and I like that Trick never denounced where he's from either. Because I know in NXT they don't announce where people were from. I mean, they do now, but back when Trick was like getting his push, they really didn't do that all that much. And remember they was having him lean into the fact that he was on the Philadelphia Eagles for a while
Yeah.
and had him play into that more than anything. But I'm glad that he's embracing where he's from, because South Carolina deserves some heroes too. Because I mean, every time they come here, they draw pretty nice.
Does South Carolina have like a rich wrestling history?
Apparently, according to MOW, we do.
Yeah, because like the Carolinas, I just didn't
I
know like
mean, I
South
know
Carolina specifically.
North Carolina for sure. I know that history is way more richer. But ML, when we went to the show, me and my friend Matthew, who've been wrestling fans ever since we were kids, we were like, and he was born here. I wasn't, you know. So I mean, I already knew that the New York has a craze about wrestling and everything like that. You could not meet one wrestling fan in New York back in the day. When I moved to South Carolina and I was wearing the Rock and Austin shirts, people that had no idea what the fuck a WWF was when I first moved to South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was weird. It was very weird. But then as time rolled on, fifth grade, you know, John Cena at that time, you know, he got popular, he got hot. Batista got hot. So then it became cool for all the other little boys to talk about it and everything like that. And I said, same shit that y'all teased me about a couple of years ago. Now y'all like it now because John Cena and this, that, and the other. And yeah, I mean, it goes to show you that, I mean, people who are cool, they do draw if you allow people to be cool. And Trick Williams is cool. John Cena was cool back then. But that's when he was, you know, he had to spin a belt, and you know, I was cool in hip hop culture, G Unit and everything like that. So like, I just think that you need more characters that are cool that connect with everybody. That's why when Vince was going on about, oh, I need the face, the face, the face. Why not just have a bunch of faces that can connect with everybody? Because I mean, John Cena being, I'm sorry, white and corny, that doesn't resonate with everybody.
Right.
Roman Reigns being Samoan Toasty, that doesn't relate to everybody. I mean, most women think he's hot, most guys think he's cool, but you know, what about the other people that might not like him? That's why I was always against the whole face thing, because the Attitude Era, everybody romanticized about the Attitude Era, but the thing that the Attitude Era had, you had your choices, or who was the champion, who was on top. I mean, of course, Rock and Austin was the most popular, but you had Rock, Austin, Triple H, to a lesser degree, obviously, Big Show, Kane, Undertaker, Mankind, and then it just went down from there. But you had your choices at the top too. If you wasn't feeling The Rock, then you had Austin. If you wasn't feeling Austin, then you had Undertaker, who was cool. And if you wasn't feeling the Undertaker, because I know a lot of people was against Undertaker back in the day too, the satanic stuff and this, that, and the other.
Yeah, I didn't
A
like
lot of
that.
people actually really bought that. Then you had Kane or whatever, and if that spooked the shit out of you, because a lot of people were scared of Kane back in the day. Then you just had DX and a bunch of other different things underneath that. So I mean, you had your choices. So I think Triple H, when he first took over the book, and you had Jay and you had Cody and you had Seth and you had a couple of different guys that were the choices, that was a better thing. But now that Cody's dominating and Roman's dominating and everybody else is just in the middle and some of the younger guys can't move up the card, I think that's a problem. So I think that's something that he's gonna have to eventually break out of and work out. And get back to what he was doing in 2024, because that was good shit. And AEW's got to do that too. AEW's got to start pushing some of the younger guys. And before anybody tells me, "Oh, but Knight has a belt," yeah, I'm talking about we need more guys in the main event, not just holding mid card titles. We need Fletcher to be MJF's girl. We need Knight in MJF's girl, which he was last night. But I'm saying we need more of that. Not enough teasing. We need them in the ring. We got to start pushing some of these younger guys. So yeah. Trick is one of my guys. And Trick and Kevin Knight, speaking of which, are really good friends, from what I understand too.
That makes sense, because like
I heard Knight was even at the show. I'm not sure if that was because somebody was like, there was another dude that's a wrestler that was with him. I was like, another dude that was a wrestler? Yeah, he's got like braids and shit too. I'm like, that's the only guy, because I know, despite what people might want to think, Mello and Trick are not really close in real life.
You mentioned that.
Yeah. But you want to know who he is close with in real life that might shock a lot of people? And I think I might have told you this, but I'm not too sure. But he's actually really close with Tony D'Angelo and Julius Creed. Trick.
You did mention that, yeah.
Yeah. No, he's friends with, like, really close friends with both of them. I was like, really? And then you see every time Trick did like a diss video, you see Julius and Tony in it. So I'm like, okay, well that makes sense then. Yeah. Oh, so Julius was at his bachelorette party, his bachelorette party, right?
I mean, there's just people you vibe with.
Whatever. But I just thought that was cool. Julius Creed seems like a cool dude. I'm glad they're finally doing something with the Creeds too. Again,
I was gonna say about Trick, like Trick just seems like everything he says and does just feels natural. It doesn't feel like they're writing it for him. Like, there's always been this thing in wrestling of like, who, maybe I'm not the right person to say this, but like, who is like the next, black superstar in wrestling. And I think Trick is that guy, because he just seems like a guy. Like, he doesn't seem like he's playing a character. That just seems like who he is.
Yeah.
Like when, like, you hear him talk, and it's just like, that kind of seems like how he would talk in real life,
Yeah,
maybe
that's Carolina talk. The way he talks, that's how he talks, like somebody that's from his area.
Like when he was talking on Friday, he said Bo. I'm like, I'm pretty sure if RJ heard that, he'd fucking mark out.
Yeah, no, because that's what we say down here, Bo. Hey, Bo. Yeah, usually I'll bounce back and forth in between, bro and Bo, so. But yeah, I mean, that's definitely common, and I'm glad they're letting him be himself on TV, because Vince would probably been like, "Oh, he's too southern for me." That's like,
yeah,
give it a rest.
But like, I'm glad he's doing great. I love Trick. I'm more fascinated with the mid card as opposed to the main card. The mid card and the women's division. I'm more.
Yeah, man. I like I was some of the stuff I am impressed with. I do like the Nia Jackson Lash Legend tag team. I think it's a great vehicle for Lash Legend to get over. I know a lot of people sigh at that, but I think it's a good vehicle for her to be introduced onto television. I do like what they've been doing with Toxic Attraction.
Same.
I mean,
Yeah.
a Fatal Influence, excuse me. I like that.
I'm
They're
so
getting
happy
really
for JC.
yeah, they're getting really good heat, and I'm glad Lainey didn't get stuck behind, and I'm happy for Fallon too that she finally got called up after all this time. Because I was afraid they was gonna call up JC by herself and leave them two down there. And I'm
And
like,
that
bro,
wouldn't work.
Fallon cannot afford another year in NXT. She's been there just as long as JC, if not. I think they probably got there around the same time, so they could not. She could not be in NXT for another year. So I do like that. I'm still interested in the Tama Tonga Nakamura thing, but they gotta get the ball rolling. It, but it feels like they're waiting on something or someone to really pop this thing off, which you would have thought would have been Evil or Naraku, as they call him now. But apparently it's not gonna be him because he wants to be in NXT. So I don't know what the fuck is going on, and maybe Triple H doesn't either. So maybe probably gonna let that thing die, I guess, because he blasted Nakamura after all that. So I'm not too sure, but I was invested in that until that happened. But and I do like what they're doing on Raw. Raw has been a better watch than
Yeah.
SmackDown, without a doubt. I think Raw is a breeze, and I don't wake up going or leave thinking going, ugh, okay, ugh, whatever. I think it's a lot of moving things. So when people say the show Raw's boring, I'm like, I don't think it's boring. I think it's just safe. There's nothing
Right.
overly chaotic that happens, but I think it's a good show.
Yeah, like I don't give a fuck about the main event scene. I don't care about Roman.
Yeah.
But like I said this with Justin last night, where
Yeah.
I don't care about anything Roman does anymore. Like the stuff with Punk is like the last time I'll ever really have any vested interest in anything Roman does. But now I'm just like, Roman has almost become like channel changer for me because it's just
because the character hasn't evolved, it hasn't changed. It's the same shit.
and that's what I was telling Justin. Like I get what they're doing with Roman because like I was telling Justin this also where everyone keeps calling Cody Homelander. I'm like, no, Roman's Homelander.
Yeah.
Like he's more of Homelander than Cody because Cody, yeah, he looks like Homelander with the blonde hair, but like you look at Roman, he's an asshole, but he needs to be loved.
Yeah.
He needs everyone to love him and acknowledge him, figuratively and literally. And he treats everybody around him like shit. He abuses his family. He abuses his friends. He doesn't even have any friends.
Yeah, no.
And he just shits on everybody else. And like people love him for some reason. It's like, yeah, that's Homelander. Like Roman's Homelander.
Very weird. And then Jacob's getting booed, and I did not helping out with that at all because Jacob, why are you going after your family when you could have had this energy towards Cody?
Yep.
So I mean, neither one of them look good in this feud right now. I do like Jacob using the tongue and death grip, though. I will say that. That's good. I like that. That's a nice touch.
Yeah.
Well, you think one of Haku's sons would use that, including the Giant, but I guess not.
But yeah, the rest of the card I like. I mean, I love what Ethan Page is doing.
Yeah, Page is doing a good job. I think Penta's doing a good job as the Intercontinental Champion too.
Yeah, Penta's been dope.
I like what they're doing with Javon. They're keeping Javon in the mix.
Yeah,
I just wish they would do more. And they're waiting on Stephanie to come back. But Triple H, have a plan. Have a fucking plan B already. Have Liv Morgan feud with somebody, man.
Is she dealing with all that legal stuff with her ex?
Nah, they ain't that shouldn't have any effect on her.
Well, I mean, like, is she like going to trials or whatever? Like, what? Like, that's
she was hurt.
Okay, how'd she get hurt?
Didn't she like sprain like a ligament or something like that in her knee or shoulder or some shit like that? It was something minor. It was something minor, nothing really major, but minor enough to keep her off TV for like a month or two.
Yeah, and then Liv's been champion. She hasn't even defended.
Done nothing, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you got to come up with a plan B, man. You feud her with fucking Bailey for a month until Stephanie comes back. Don't, because you're running into that same problem where people was bitching at Jade for not defending the belt, but Liv Morgan's doing the same thing a month in. Like, you can't have it both ways. Where's the energy for Liv Morgan that we had for Jade? You know,
I mean, I stand by what I thought about Liv winning at Mania, where it's just like in reality, she didn't need to win it, because I think that spot should have been held for someone who needed the rub more. Whereas Liv is like, she's already been there.
Yeah.
She didn't need really. Liv's already over. Like, she doesn't need to be champion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, Stephanie was kind of, I don't know, man. The lack of personality was kind of like just.
They rushed her.
Yeah, yeah. Not enough adversity there for Stephanie Vecchio, and I think that took a lot of interest out for me personally, because it's like, okay, she's debuted on the main roster, she beat Io Sky already. Where's the struggle? Where's the hustle? Where's the grind? Where's the potential for me to feel sorry for her? There was none of that. I think Triple H forgets about that sometimes, that we need to invest in these people as characters, and we need to go on human trials with these people sometimes. And I think that's missing. It's definitely missing.
I think he kind of learned his lesson, because he's not rushing Oba. He's not rushing Trick or Javon. I think with Oba especially, it's just like, this guy's going to be our next moneymaker.
Yeah.
So let's keep him in this feud with Brock, which I'm fine with Brock coming back, because we all kind of speculate. Like Justin mainly. Justin was like, yeah, I don't think he was actually retired.
No, come on. SummerSlam is a couple of months away. It's not like Brock Lesnar works every week. You give Brock Lesnar a week off. I mean, not a week off, but you give Brock Lesnar months off to show back up around SummerSlam time, and you do his real final match there in Minneapolis. It makes sense. I never thought he was retired, not one bit.
No.
The whole thing just felt rushed and out of nowhere, And I knew it was a ruse, but I didn't think the ruse would be up this quickly. So they got me there. I think they got everybody there. So yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah, I think that about covers it. New episode of The Experience is up on the YouTube channel. Ruben didn't join us last night. Ruben was feeling a little bit under the weather, so it was just me and Justin. So me and him talked for about, I think we cut off at literally 2 hours even. So it was pretty fun. it was an interesting show. So look out for that on the YouTube channel. You can also find it on Spotify, because now the new episodes are on Spotify. If you are still audio people, it'll be all the shows will be on Spotify. So and then Lunches with Punches, me and Joe Punches, we talk movies and TV shows. It's usually every other week. Metal Drive Hoops, basketball podcast with my friend Tony and his friend Mike, and we should be doing a new episode pretty soon, depending on what happens in this game tonight. We'll see what happens. And then of course this show, Friendly Neighborhood Marks, which we usually do every other week. And look for it on the Experience channel, and I will be uploading the audio portion pretty much the next day. So, and Twitter, GR Experience, Instagram, Facebook page. I also have a TikTok page, which I'm starting to gain a little bit of a following on it, mainly due to movie reviews. I do post the reels for the shows on there, by the way. I post them on all the social media.
Yeah, I'm not on TikTok, so I mean I'm on it, but like I'm not. I don't use it, so
I just use it for show purposes. But yeah, follow me on there. RJ, tell them where to find you.
You can follow me on OnlyFans at DestroyYourMom.com. No, I'm just kidding. You can follow me on Twitter at LilRJ Unlimited, where my words have no limits whatsoever. What you see is what you get, and if you don't like it, then do something about it, pussy.
God damn.
And then you can follow my podcast, The Dragon Chronicles, as you can see on the title. And we just did an episode Saturday. We're gonna be doing another one this upcoming Saturday. We're gonna be talking about New Japan, the sale there, and what might be going down, and how this might shake up a few partnerships potentially. So yeah, that should be fun, and we're gonna talk about other stuff as well. So then we talk about the stuff that Drew Yari doesn't want to talk about.
Exactly.
Jackson talks about his Joshi shit, and I talk about my love for the Japanese wrestling, and I talk about AAA and all the other stuff. Every time you talk about Raw and SmackDown, it's usually like a 5-minute breeze between both, because neither he or me really care about Raw or SmackDown. So,
Well, I mean, lately we've been talking about AAA on the show, so we've been trying to.
yes, and that's this week.
Yeah, the mask versus match. Jesus Christ, mask versus mask match.
Yeah.
Ludwig, who just beat the shit out of a racist, apparently.
Yeah, he did.
Which good for him. Support your Latinas. Support your Latina mamas.
That lady is hot. I would have left Tiffany Stratton for her too. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Tiffany, who?
If you got a chance to grab a Latina, might as well grab
one that look like that. She look good too. Ain't look like she got no surgery. Just nice and right.
Shit, we got La Catalina. Who's the big muscle girl that just came to NXT?
Talking about Nikki Blackheart?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen Nikki Blackheart wrestle before in person.
Shit.
She's really good. And that's what I'm saying. Rhea Ripley needs more. If Rhea Ripley's going to be a central piece of the women's division, she going to need women that's bigger than her or match her size to go up against. They can't repeat the same mistakes as her first title run where Rhea is so OP that she ain't got no real compelling opponents, you know? Remember they was giving her Zoe Stark as if the crowd gave a fuck. I can go out there and streak and get a better reaction than Zoe Stark. Give me a fucking break. Zoe Stark. Oh God. I can itch my ass crack and walk upside down and still get a reaction more than Zoe Stark gets a reaction.
Jesus Christ.
Zoe Stark. Ooh, that's a fumble. How? They gave the bitch 3 chances to get over, man. They brought her in on her own. Triple H realized, oh shit. It's like Tylenol putting her out there. Okay, well, let's bring back Trish Stratus and put her with Trish Stratus. That didn't work out very well. They had her turn on Trish Stratus to be the baby face, and that only lasted for like a second. And then he realized that wasn't working. So, we turned her back heel again. Then we put her with Sonya Deville and Shayna Baszler, and it was calling them the lesbians, the lesbian society or some shit like that. That shit was funny. Like, man, y'all stupid. Oh man, shoot your shot. Don Tony was playing the song. It was funny because I was thinking about that too. You give it all you got. You really got a lot. Shoot your shot. So when he played it on the show that night, I was like, man, I said, motherfucker, I was just thinking about that too. Because for whatever reason, my nana used to listen to a lot of Divine, so I knew who Divine was from back then. When they told me it was a man, I was kind of amazed, to be quite honest with you. But yeah, they gave her multiple chances to get over. Come on, stop, please. Out of here, Zoe Stark. Fuck out of here. Come on.
Yeah, these fucking fake ass wrestling fans. Whenever
gets released. But she can wrestle, bro. But this is the WWE. This is not AEW. This is not MLW. Where wrestling is a central piece. You got to get over. You got to talk. You got to talk to the people. You got to make people want to see you wrestle. And that's the arguments I used to have with my old co-host there. He didn't understand that. I'm like, yeah, it's called World Wrestling Entertainment, but you have to be a draw. People have to want to see you wrestle to begin with. Because if people don't care to see you wrestle, guess what they're doing? They're not paying the match any attention. They go into the popcorn section. They're going to take a shit, getting a pretzel or whatever, maybe getting sloppy toppy in the bathroom or underneath the row. They're doing anything but paying attention to your match. So you got to be compelling. I'm sorry. Like, this is the WWE. Like, AEW, that's graps. You care nothing about but graps with some story here and there, then that's a show for you then. But WWE, it's not. When has it ever really been about wrestling? You know what I'm saying? People just don't get it. That's why some people are a good fit for WWE and certain people just are not. You know?
No, like, close it out like this. There's just people that you can clearly see they're better for AEW, they're better for the indies, they're better for MLW. Not everybody succeeds in WWE, and could they have gotten a fair shot? Yeah, but it's just like you can clearly see where they're more happier in.
Yeah.
You know, I would have liked if Swerve was a bigger star in WWE, but he's
Swerve.
proven to be.
Yeah, Swerve could have worked at WWE. That release is still premature to me.
Right,
But
and
he's making WWE pay. I mean, he's throwing it right back in their face, and that's the best way you do it. You go out there and you go to the competition. That's why AEW isn't necessary. You know, for people that prey on the AEW's downfall, as insufferable as they fans can be, and some of the wrestlers can be sometimes. But you know, it's a good thing that they're around because it gives the wrestlers options to show people that hey, I can be that guy. And Swerve said Triple H never really believed in him like that, which is just mind blowing to me.
yeah, he said he was more of a Shawn Michaels guy.
Yeah, Shawn got him right. Shawn got him right. Yeah, when Triple H had the heart attack, that was probably the best thing that could have happened to Swerve. To be honest with you, as morbid as that say, that's to say, but I mean, he kind of launched the hit row thing. But Triple H, I mean, come on, Triple H doesn't have a cool bone in his body. Come on.
I mean,
But
I
Shawn,
don't know
but Shawn, I mean, Shawn gets it. I mean, shit, Shawn brings fucking. And I'm not a fan of hers, but at least Shawn's so cool that he's bringing in like Sexy Red and Ollie J and all these big booty fucking rappers in. Shawn's like bringing in these modern people. I guarantee you, Triple H is like, who is that? Who? I bet Trick Williams had to show him who Little Yachty was.
probably. I mean, Triple H also didn't know who Logan Paul was.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like,
You know,
Triple H
Shawn
doesn't have a cool bone in his body. Shawn Michaels,
I mean, Shawn, you know, in the documentary that just put out about him, a lot of the like people on NXT, like So Ruka, they're like, we have to tell Shawn what these new TikTok trends are.
Yeah,
and
but
like,
he's doing them, and he's having fun.
No, he is having fun because Shawn is just like he's at a point in his life where he's like, I don't care, like I'm having fun, you know. I'm having fun in NXT.
My whole point is that Shawn's having fun, and it reflects on his show, whereas Triple H is just boring, and that reflects on his show. I always found Triple H to be boring, even when he was booking the Precious Black and Gold. They get so praised so much, so great. NXT is so great. Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, 5 stars. Oh God! About to go jerk
I mean,
off.
with every booker, they're always going to have their favorites because I'm pretty sure Shawn has his favorites. Obviously Triple H has favorites, Vince has favorites. Every booker has their favorites. Shawn at least gives people a fair shot.
Yeah, Shawn to me gives people more of an opportunity, maybe too much of an opportunity in certain cases.
You know, but
how many fucking times do I need to see Shiloh Hill with no teeth on my TV screen?
I mean, he's not getting over with his wrestling. I'll say that he's getting over with his personality.
Dosages. I need him in dosages. I don't need him taking up the half of the show.
I mean,
Tristan Angels on the other hand. Now that I like that guy. He's got potential.
Shiloh and Tatum, they're kind of like the cute, you know, cutesy. I won't say couple, but like pairing, where they're like the
new age version of Crowbar and Daphne. Yeah, I mean it's fine.
I'm fine with Shiloh Hill. He doesn't bother me. I mean, again, he bothers
the shit out of me because there's other guys we could be pushing at a serious pace. And one thing I will say about Shawn, what the fuck is Shawn Michaels' problem with Charlie Dempsey?
I don't know.
That's one question I do have. That's one thing. If I had to criticize Shawn, why is Charlie Dempsey not on the top of the card? Is it they're afraid that people are gonna say, oh, the reason why he's getting the push because he's Regal's son? So what? He's got the goods to back it up. Push the dude.
I mean, he doesn't really have personality.
Yeah, he does. He has personality. They just have him be stoic. That's the gimmick. That's his personality. But I've seen him have personality. I've seen shades of his father in him. He's got it. He's not Pete Dunne. And even Pete Dunne's not even Pete Dunne anymore. So that goes to show you that the whole serious gimmick, these guys think that's the way to go. But no, they got to spice it up. Look at Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate having the time of their lives underneath those masks right now.
Shit. Tyler Bates.
I never knew Pete Dunne and charisma could be said in the same word.
No, all you need to do is put a mask behind him.
Oh my God. Yo, Pete Dunne, I've never seen him move the way he's been moving. And Tyler Bate, I mean, Tyler Bate's always had charisma. Just as a baby face, he's not a good, the smiling and waving baby face stuff. But when he was a heel in progress, he had a lot of personality. A lot of personality. Him and Trick 7 and Pete Dunne was just always just the same, baby face, a heel. But
and let's not forget, Tyler Bate also pulled Sol Ruku.
Tyler Bate pulled a lot of hoes, man.
Liv
Morgan, Tony Storm, fucking who else?
Shit,
he was pulling them all.
That's why they call him the big strong boy.
Yeah, man, he tossing hoes.
Shit, going for a mustache ride. Anyways, that's the end of the show, people. We will see y'all soon. More than likely, I'll see y'all next week for the experience. The other shows, I will keep y'all updated. So, anyways, people, have fun. Peace out, and go Spurs, go.
Yeah.